Hello there, everybody. Oh, one moment. Beep, beep, boop, beep. Danger, danger. There we go. Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the second day of July. Hope my fellow Canadians are feeling good. Not too, worn down from the festivities. Hi. It's funny, I woke up this morning. I didn't drink, but I woke up feeling kind of hungover anyway, just because I went to bed late and I was tired. Jesus, one, thank you for the 8-month resub. What? Made it? Nice. It's Fleebo. Thank you for the 19-month resub. Appreciate it, Fleebo. Today's Mims Head, Blue Protodrake, Midnight Invincible, the mounts I did not get. Did you stay up too late farming mounts? I didn't log on at all yesterday. No, that's not true, actually. I picked up my vault. I went and looked at my vault. I got myth shoulders on both my priest and my paladin. But aside from that, I didn't do a single thing. So I have so many things that I could be doing this month. It's a little overwhelming. It's a little hard to know where to start. Off the top of my head, right now, obviously the mounts are buffed in drop rate. I made a list of the mounts that I could be farming. I want to cross-check that against Wowhead has a post about it, so I just want to see what they say, because I know there's been some clarification about the event since the last time I looked, so that's one. Secondly, it's July. There's a trading post. Gotta get the trading post done. The earlier I do that, the less likely I am to forget doing it. Plus, I might actually buy some stuff this month. I don't know. Number 3. There is a mount available for doing the starting experience in Mop Classic. You can get like the Shao Hao Serpent. Gotta do that. That's available. Number 4 is Greedy Emissary. Something Treasure Goblins. I was just reading the Wowhead guide on it right over here because I'm also new to that. A bajillion things going on. Yeah, so much to do. New Twitch drop coming up this month too. Nice. Hi, Miria. Thank you for the 28-month resub. Hi, happy July collecting. Thank you very much. Hello. That's what stream time is for. And I am currently planning to stream longer during July. I'm planning to do not necessarily more streams. I think I still need my weekends for lots of reasons, but I'm gonna try and tack an extra hour at least onto the end of the existing stream. So instead of 9 to noon, I'm gonna try to, at least for July special holiday hours, 9 to 1. I'll just eat a big breakfast and make it work, although if I get hangry at the last hour, then there's a reason for that. I had a pretty good breakfast today. It was avocado, there was bagel, it was great. I was kind of low on groceries, and then we finally dragged ourselves to the store last night, and I got a bunch of stuff. But it was too late for me to eat anything else because I didn't want to eat super late and ruin my sleep even more than I already had. So I was kind of hungry last night. Like, everything that I was thinking about sounded really good. And then this morning I was happy because I had all this food and I could actually eat some of it. Get a snack ready just in case. No touching the weekends. I have a hard time eating at my desk. It just bums me out so bad. I would rather be hungry and wait until I can sit down and properly enjoy my food with my partner. Whenever like we're late for raid or something, or like I've done raid testing or something and it's like, oh man, you just have to eat something at your desk, there's no other option, I get so sad. I get so sad. I think for lack of a better idea of where to start, because there's no wrong answers here, I'm gonna start doing things that would help me with the trading post. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start trading posty things. Month of Hangry Nutty Games. Longer stream starts today. Yeah, I'm gonna stick around. At least an hour is what I'm aiming for. I also wanted to set up sub goals, but I brainstormed nothing. Or I brainstormed some stuff that I didn't have the supplies for, and then yeah, the only thing I can think of is dragging my husband out to say hi to people. I don't know how many subs that's worth, so I haven't set it up yet. Glad to see you're doing great. Thanks, and appreciate it. There's a timer in the map UI. For the portals? Oh yeah, I know there's like portals out here too. Also, there's just like a fresh week of weeklies. That's a whole thing. I still need Goblin Rep. I could probably get something meaningful done this week. Oh, I might need to stream more than just one extra hour, but also there's other stuff that I want to do too. It's just too busy. It's too busy. I logged on this character. I'm just going to try to stick to my plan because I wanted to do gathering weeklies in Dornegal, like the herb and the mine weekly. I know this character is herbing and mining because that's a good way to get some trading post credit. So that's what I'm gonna start on. Should I be rogue or lock or S priest in season 3? with no other context, I always say Shadow Priest because I love Shadow Priest, but I know they're making changes and they're doing all kinds of stuff. It's kind of a look inside your heart situation. This is not where I need to be. Code Ron, thank you for the 68-month resub. Happy Wednesday. I'm Dave Grell. Changed my Twitch. Oh, welcome back. I will refrain from calling you Dave if I can. Dave, thank you very much for the gift subs. Appreciate it. Wow, fancy. Yeah, midweek holiday. I guess it wasn't really like a weird midweek holiday for me because I took Monday, Tuesday off, so Canada Day fell on a Tuesday for me. I do know that the city, I didn't go downtown or anything, but you could hear them from, like, really, the fireworks were so loud last night. Moose isn't normally that concerned about fireworks, but last night he was sitting up like, should I be concerned? Like, guys, are you sure about this? That's really loud. Jane Robin, thank you for the 13-month resub. Appreciate it, Jane. Classic Pandaria pre-patch, new mount for leveling a panda. Yes, yes, that is one of the things that we talked about for our list of things to do, at least in July. It doesn't all have to be today. That's an important thing to remember, is that just because you have a lot of things to do doesn't mean panic. No panic. There's plenty of time. It's all gonna be okay. So I want to do this one.
We are the Titan's bedrock.
And we're gonna do it nice and easy. These are nice and easy. I have a kitty in my lap. Oh, it could be today. There's a whole month. Is everybody else as excited as I am? Has anybody got any good mount luck so far? I remember, and I need to check, when they clarified the collector's bounty buff. Oh, that's funny. Wowhead's list is basically just based on the wording of all pre-Dragonflight mounts. Didn't they say that it was like not actually 10 times boosted drop rate in mounts? It's like 5. I do have the Mythic Jane amount. I do. One of the things that I'm going to do today is I will show you guys my little list that I came up with of the mounts that would be potentially affected that I don't have yet that I would want to farm. Got the Sylvanas mount 10 minutes ago. Nice. Constant, did you do this or did you do this? Try to run in 2 directions at the same time. Hit a wall. Achieve nothing. So much. Glad I paid gold for the goblin mount so I could move on. I'm so glad I got triple threat done. Holy moly. I did not want to be messing around trying to do keys right now. We did a lot of keys last week. It was fun. I'm glad we got it done. I'm a triple threat and I'm retired. I no longer need to worry about anything to do with those keys. This is the wrong one. Well, it's fine. There's a mailbox right there. We're looking for 6 copper blessing blossoms. Some of the trading post stuff I think we can multitask with some of the farming stuff because like killing raid bosses counts if you kill enough of them anyway. But anything that's like big, easy credit on trading post I want to just kind of do. I didn't even check to see if this was on the list. It just usually is. There it is. Yeah. Complete weekly gathering quests. Same thing with the pet battles. I'm just going to take out to... Yeah, may as well go on this character. Why not? Head out to Stormwind and just start beating up bunnies. Im's head in 2 attempts. Haven't done anything outside of Northrend. Been living in ICC mostly. Got Sylvanas mount 2. Nice! Congrats! Love a purple version on the trading post. The one thing, 2 things that I know I'm buying for the trading post are the sweatsuits. I'm so happy about those. They look so comfy. They look so funny. I previewed them on Anthus, and on a male blood elf, they just look like peak living. And luckily, they're only 100 tender each. They're not expensive. So that's a no-brainer. That's going to happen. Also, I have like a lot of tender saved up. As far as other things that I might buy, I'm glad they put a bunch of stuff on the fill the bar reward. I'm not sure what else I'm going to get. I might get some stuff. I don't know. We'll have to go shopping. We'll have to see. Wish they included pets in the increased drop rate. Missing 90 pets and 70 are random drops. I mean, it's going to be in sweats and glasses. Peak outfit. And it was so funny. I just looked at the sweatsuit and I'm like, oh, that is so me. I'm pretty dedicated and committed to dressing in comfy. It's pretty important to me. Oh, man. So was there not... Let's see. Collector's Bounty buff updates. Collector's Bounty guide 2 days ago. 5% drop rate bonus. Details revealed. This isn't 10. So the flat 5% buff means regardless of the original drop rate, every mount from dungeons and raids before Dragonflight will have at least a 5% drop rate. Fits the original announcement of up to 10 times drop rate. Oh, I see. Most dungeon raid mounts have a chance of around 0.5% and 1%. So something that made it up to 5% would be a 10 times bonus. If it started lower, mounts with already higher drop rates will not benefit as much. So those mounts usually weren't that hard to obtain. Unlike things like Invincibles and Min's Head. Right, okay. So no one is saying anything that I can see so far. And mind you, I've dug for like 8 seconds while on stream, so it's not that exactly like I've done a lot of thorough research here. But if world rare mounts are affected, what about Rust Feather? What about Arachnoid Harvester? That's kind of my question, because I have 3 mounts on my list that are rare mounts, basically, that are not instance drops. Only instances. Do they confirm that? Does anybody have it written down somewhere? Because I just want to get all my ducks in a row. There's another post that says instances. Okay, let me look for the blue tracker. I want to have my facts straight here. All right, known issue. Wintergrass and Tolbera. That's a dungeon testing. Raid testing. Oh yeah, raid testing is going to be happening July 9th. That'll be good. Rescheduled that. Get started with pet battles. Feedback. Cataclysm hotfixes. This can't be right. It's written down in a way that very clearly says dungeon and raid. Where is it? Where is it written down? I'm not doubting you. I just want to see it and have it handy so I can like link it to people that are looking for it. Is it a news post? Let's see. worldofwarcraft.com. They better not have put it on the rec that was formerly known as Twitter. Miss Pandora Classic pre-patch. Now live. Greedy goblins. Diabolical goodies. Okay, hang on. Yeah, okay. All right, so here's what I think. Not Outside World YouTube. So the YouTube video, as far as I could tell, didn't say anything about dungeons and raids. Here's something. So this is the new. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to have it, you know. This is the most recent news post about the Collector's Bounty buff. Foes in Legacy dungeons and raids find themselves overloaded with extra treasure, and all right, there it is. That's it. I was worried that it said dungeons and raids for transmog, but not for mounts. But it does say from dungeons and raids. Okay. Well, I guess that's fine. That makes my list shorter anyway. That will, hang on, let me pull up my spreadsheet here. So that was information we didn't have until more recently. So this was my little list that I made. Rustfeather, Mechanocrawler, and Soundless can all, hang on, I don't know how to use this. Delete, there we go. So I have 9 mounts then from pre-Dragonflight dungeons and raids that I am personally looking for. Make them a little bigger. Make it a little more readable. There we go. So I need Shackled Urzel from Mythic Antorus. I need the Mummy Raptor from King's Rest. I need Gmod, Denilotha Allseer, Marrowfang, Gear Glider, Sanctum, Vengeance, and then the Zareth Overseer from Mythic Jailer. Those are the 9 things that I'm after. I don't know. I was gonna say, I think I can get them all in June, but like, what do I know? Okay. List of all the mounts that are affected by the buff. Their list was like so speculative. Like, it was just looking at the mounts below. This list is based off the most recent blue post. Unknown if this is the confirmed final list. If there's any changes, it'll be edited. Which is fine. I prefer when people hedge like that if they don't know for sure. This makes sense that it's just dungeons and raids. Gosh, I wish they'd been more clear about it from the start. I feel like it's not goalpost moving, but it felt like it. I don't know. Good morning. Sylvanas and Jailer on 3 characters, no luck. Only mounts I'm missing that qualify. On the other hand, I already got the Goblin mount. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, there's the Goblin event thing to do. I wonder how hard it's going to be to get everything from that. My instinct is that if it is challenging to collect things from the Goblin event, that it will probably get hotfixed to be less challenging, like mid-event, because that's often how it goes. Started streaming? Oh, that's not what we do here. There's rules about that. Ooh. I don't think any stream is going to super love having that one handy. Holy moly. I don't have, I guess I don't need it for this, but I just noticed my pet battle add-ons on Tron. Got everything that can drop within 2 hours and under mine. Okay. Classic legendaries like Sulfurous with the buff. Are you going to try again? If I get the mounts first, I need 9 mounts. And if I get all 9, then I will turn my attention to the legendaries. Is my plan. It would be mounts followed by legendaries followed by just maximizing transmog drops. Is I think how I want to tackle the collector buff. I want to get things like the trading post I want to do basically right off the top, which is what I'm doing now. The Mists of Pandaria thing I want to do pretty early this month, but probably not like today. Sometime this week. I don't think it'll take very long. We just have to like do the starting experience. It'll probably be like an hour. Something like that. But yeah, it would be nice to get those things. I didn't have my heart set on them, but like if I was ever going to get them, like the Wind Thunder Fury or Thoradol or Sulfurous, this would be the time. This would be the time. And one thing I have working in my favor, 2 things I have working in my favor. The first thing is alts. I have buckets of alts. I have many characters. They're all ready to go. I don't need to like make more of them or anything. I've got 20, 30, some not 60, but like a lot. And the second thing I have working in my favor is it's me. And by that I mean I am persistent. I am tenacious. I have a pretty high pain tolerance when it comes to farming mounts. And that's with the original drop rates. So I think we can really crank this baby out. Need to go after those Windseeker bindings. The trick for me is going to be to not have too wide of a focus. I need to pick one thing at a time and just kind of laser it down until it's over. Beautiful. All right, so that's the pet battles. We have an extra long bar this month, which is great. It means we get more tender and we're getting more rewards, but it does mean we're going to have to do more things. So it looks like we can do some Fire Festival things for some decent amounts of credit. So maybe I'll just kind of pop... If I wanted to do... Here, let's go... I don't have the add-on turned on right now because I actually... Here, we'll turn Candy Buckets on. I did Fire Festival already. I may or may not need one more piece of Mog from Ahoon. Fire Festival is up for... until Saturday. So we'll see what we can do there. We're in an hour yesterday, opening day. So many pandas waiting on spawns. Number 1 mount you're going after, never got OG Midnight from Karazhan. I have a list of 9. I don't know that I want any of them any more or less than any other ones. Let me look at my list again. Is there anything that like... Because I want all of them. I think I'm determined to do my very best to get all 9 of them. It seems like a reasonable number. It's not like I need 40 of them. I've farmed a lot of mounts previously, but there is a good little chunk of things. I would be very excited about Gmod. I would be very excited about the Nilotha Allseer. I want all of them, but Gmod, Allseer, and then Vengeance, I think, are the 3 that I would be most after. And 42, thank you for the 45-month resub. Going to be fun to mount hunt along with you. Yeah, I've been so looking forward to this month's streams. This is going to be great. This is going to be so much fun. I'm a little worried that I'm not going to have anything left to farm after, but I feel like if I was farming things at original drop rate afterwards, it wouldn't necessarily feel good. Steel of Flame. Oh, I see. Lash Bow at a Scorchling. Is there one here? No? I kind of thought I just had to steal like one flame, but it's like the Orgrimmar Flame. Or the Starwind Flame. We can do a Hoon, that's for 100 points. We can do some dailies. We can do the ribbon pull. Gonna hop onto... Man, it's a lot of Firefest stuff. Allseer's the only one I've looted so far. Just need Sylvanas and the Jailer's Mount. Nice. You can attempt Gmod 4 difficulties per character, but it drops off Jaina in the Raid Finder difficulty. Oh, okay. Why they didn't do pets. I think that because pets are generally... Raid drop pets are cageable. And raid drop pets tend to not have super rare drop rates. Like, they're not usually that rare. I wonder if they didn't crank them just because it would make an absolute nuisance, like a flood of just like Creminius's whistles and Like, I already print more than I can handle whenever I'm just farming an instance for transmog normally. 3 mounts, both Firelands Drakes and the Blue Drake. Nice. Yeah. So I listed these in order. The way I got my list, you guys basically know this, but if anybody is like wondering where to start with their mount collectibles and they don't know what to do, this is what I do. I go to simplearmory.com. I look up my character. There's a character lookup that you can do. And then under collectibles and mounts, it will list out mounts by expansion. What I did is I just kind of like scrolled to the bottom and then just kind of went and I looked at raid drop and dungeon drop sections for each expansion. Obviously, I have lots of them. That's why they're filled in. But anything that I'm missing that was from a raid or a dungeon drop, I added it to my list. You can also click the planner button and it'll show you actually like how to get around and like which things and what difficulties and whatnot. The planner will kind of show you if you wanted to hit them all up on one character. This will include things that are Dragonflight and later, so mind that when you're looking at this. Dragonflight and later mounts will not be buffed by the collector drop rate. But that's how I generated my list, basically, was I just kind of like looked at this and I just picked off the dungeon and the raid drop mounts from Shadowlands and earlier. At Simple Armory. Nice and free. We love free. What are we doing? We are... Oh, I was going to do a Hoon, actually. Frost Lord a Hoon. That'll be worth some points. Because, yeah, we got a big bar to fill here. Can I steal Orgrimmar's Flame fairly easily? If I was going to steal Orgrimmar's Flame, where would I go? Watch me die. Bow at a Scorchling or a Fire Festival Scorchling. Summer Scorchling or Fire Festival Scorchling. They were probably right where I was at. I just didn't, I didn't do it. Didn't find it. Completionist has a breakdown including buffed event. Nice! 2 Collector's Bounty Excel spreadsheets, sort of combined them. Yeah. I like the, I'm sure those are all great. I haven't looked at completionist.net. I like Simple Armory because it accounts for what I already have. It makes it really easy for me to see what I'm actually missing and what I still need. If you were starting from scratch, it would be a different story. That would be a really big list to make manually. I'm looking for a Summer Scorchling or a Festival Scorchling, probably in the Daily Quest area. If I wanted to start a project to collect Hearthstone toys, recommended setup to do that. Collect Hearthstone toys. They're from lots of different things. I would probably start by compiling a list of them, if you can find a list of them, or if you can build out a list. A lot of them are holidays. Some of them are raid drops. There's not that many that you would need like a bunch of alts to run and farm. A lot of them are just a matter of getting them from the relevant. They've done them from all kinds of stuff over time. I would start by just getting organized with a list of them and then kind of group them by source. Krender finally got his blue Proto-Drake after 545 attempts. Buff is working. It was really funny him finally getting it. Was he excited? Was he like underwhelmed? Like how did it land? Oh man, July 1st through 29th. It's gonna be such a month. But I'm happy. I've got a kitty. I've got a full water bottle. I got a comfy chair. I got my slippers on. I'm cozy. Relieved more than anything. Good. Good. He was Krendor excited. That's fair. That's pretty reasonable. So this will be a little bit of trading post credit. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. Collectibles. That's only for 20 points. That's no good. We need things that are lots of points. I'm not doing 5 Mythic plus dungeons. You cannot make me. Delves, Bountiful Delves. Oh yeah, I could do Overcharge Delves. I could do 2 Bountiful Overcharge. It's only for 50 points. Raid bosses you can do for some time. You'll get about 150 points if you do 25 raid bosses. Oh, there's some for Overcharge Delves specifically as well. Alright. I was going to do those anyways. Oh, I need to do them anyway for my weekly, actually. There is a... There's a weekly update to the belt. Which UI are you using? Which UI? Blizzard? Blizzard UI, I think. It's mainly default. I have Plater. I do kind of an a la carte setup where I just kind of add add-ons for things that I want, and otherwise I just use default. So these are default nameplates, default unit frames, default bars, just with edit mode. So many of my favorite streamers are understandably going live for Collector's Bounty, and I can't be everywhere. I was wondering how popular it would be for streaming, because to me it sounds like the biggest thing ever, but then it occurred to me it's going to be really exciting among people that are already playing WoW through the down cycle of the patch, as well as collecting. The larger community is probably just going to wait until Ghost of Koresh to even look at any of it, so while it'll be big kind of among like the existing community. Non-collectors are doing it? Oh, good. Oh, good. Everybody should be having fun. Finally got the pet from Frostlord this year. Nice. I feel like it would be so fun to do as somebody who had like a lot of alts but not a lot of mounts, because you could just print them basically. You'd have so many to catch up on. Got those T-Mock shoulders from Korthia from Sanctum Trash. Korthia Sanctum Trash. Oh, there's a hoon. My bag. Oh, I got Wrath Fura, Scythe of Cinders. I think that's my last weapon. I think I now have both all of the weapons from a hoon now. I think I can probably stop queuing it. Time to collect. Okay, so we can do raid bosses. Oh, all right. I'm going to do Overcharge Delves, and then I'm probably going to start running raids because it would be more fun that way. There's a lot of Overcharge Delves stuff in here, though, and I needed to do those anyway. So let's rip off a couple of those. I'm going to just port to a Bountiful Delve, and I hope that it's an Overcharge one. I've got like a 50-50 shot. Delvobot. Next patch, I think there's a thing that like an actual portal room for the current Bountiful Delves in Tazavesh, and I'm very excited about that. Yep, new appearances from the boss. They're from the satchel. They're not from the boss himself. They're from the daily satchel, and you've got the grand bulk of your attempts. It's not Overcharge. Grand bulk of your daily attempts is going to be, so there's Side Street Sluice and Skittering Breach. First chance per account per day, basically, is what you want to be doing for a hoon. There is a staff and a polearm, and there's 2 colors of it. So it's 4 weapons, 2 colors in staff and polearm each, as well as a Crown of the Frostlord helmet. Renzel grub today before a reset for a chance in the Raptor/Panther. Percent drop rate change? It varies depending on the original drop rate of the mount, and we don't have like super precise data, but it seems like most of these things are going to end up in the neighborhood of 5%, up from approximately 1% or approximately 0.5%. It seems like they've kind of put the mounts at roughly 5%, so like a 1 in 20 chance. After Legion Remix, is there another expansion you'd like to be remixed? Ooh, I think that that Shadowlands would be really fun. There's so many great cosmetics in Shadowlands, and I think Shadowlands, in a way where you can just kind of bust through the content without getting bogged down in the systems, would be a really, really fun way to visit it, because a lot of the problems with Shadowlands were just like having to manage the covenants. So in a remix world where they kind of smooth over all those rough edges and they just like juice you up and they set you at things, I think it would be really fun. I'm gonna have them flight path me because my horse is tired. My horse needs a nap.
We will triumph.
Yeah, I'll spend a gold. Shadowlands without anima. That's so good. Shadowlands, but let us bypass farming all of that anima so that we don't have to worry about it to get caught up in all the transmog. Basically missing the mount from Sanctum, Sepulchre, and Dragon Souls. Hoping RNG will be merciful on me. People would be upset about Shadowlands remix, but it could be better in a remix environment. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be like an initially popular headline just because Shadowlands has kind of like negative baggage about the phrase. Which is probably why they went for Legion, which is like a much more positively remembered one. But I think both WoD and Shadowlands would be good. Shadowlands had amazing dungeons and raids. It's also not like it's been that long, though, that people are, like, super nostalgic for it yet. Initial grumbles. Yeah, there's gonna be grumbles about anything. My dog grumbles when he yawns. Because his mouth is open and other sounds come out. Like, it just happens. I want Wob remix. Let's see here. Moose is working on a new thing that he does in the morning. Where he runs between my legs. Like, I'll be standing on his bed. So it's nice that he's made sure I have a crash pad at least before we do any of this. Oh, nice. They're going to give me my weekly, right? Yeah, appreciate that. I forgot to pick up my weekly, and it doesn't matter. They give it to you anyway. Love that. How am I doing on Titan disc fragments? They must be on Anthus, because I don't see any right now. Hey, discuss plans.
May Beladar stay in the light.
Oh yeah, new thing. So he makes sure I'm standing on his bed, and then he rams his way in between my legs, so he kind of worms his way right between my knees, and then he throws his body to the side to fall over and attempt to take me down. Which is fairly effective because he's got a lot of weight to throw around. He's pretty good at it. Oh man. But he only does it when I'm standing on like one of the big foam dog beds. Kind of wanted a shot at the scythe. Okay, so I'm gonna stay focused. I'm in the Overcharge Delve. I'm trying to just do the general delve objectives. I'm trying to loot as many things as I can because I'm trying to level up my Overcharge Delve thing. Because I still want the OC91 Chariot mount. Plus, these will be nice fast delves to do for a little bit of trading post credit.
They'll never be using that move.
There we go. Perfect. I already went there, so we don't need to get back in that cannon. I'm sometimes guilty of repeatedly firing myself in the same cannon because I'm like, oh man, it's still glowing. I bet I need to do something. Is that Inksy? The triple threat? Oh, she's the mad right now, but she is a triple threat. I was telling my friends, if any of you guys want to work in the achievement, I can fill any role. Because I've done it. Interested in running Tazavesh as a community group? Last boss annoying to solo? I'm probably going to start in an older raid. I'm probably going to start in maybe Antorus, I think, is the first thing on my list. A group sounds like a great idea for that, though. Road drop gear glider. Flappy was trying to get me to do mount runs last week, and I'm like, no. The buff rates are dropped. The drop rates are buffed literally in like 2 days. Like, just... But I know there was a reset, so technically it would have been an extra chance, but I just... So why would I run it now? That's silly. Hard way with upgrades in 11 and 8 delves.
Charging. Move.
I really want to get this trading post. And I feel like it's going to be kind of tough because it's such a big bar this month. But as long as we're working on something that's giving us progress, and then when we're finished, we'll find something else. I'm not going to worry too much about like what the entire list looks like. I think we can, by doing overcharge delves, we can get some double dipping here because there's some delve objectives and there's some overcharge delve objectives. And I needed them all anyway. On this character, and maybe on Anthus too. I don't know if he's going to need to be played again. Like, I think he's retired, but if any of my friends are working on triple threat, then it might be a good idea for me to keep upgrading his stuff. What mounts will you be trying to collect? Just got back into WoW after having not played since WoD, having so much fun. Nice! I have 9 things I'm after. I want the Shackled Urzel from Antorus, the Mummy Raptor from King's Rest, Gmod, Battle of Dazar Lore, Nilotha Allseer, Nilotha Mythic, Marrowfang, Necrotic Wake Mythic, Cartel Master's Gear Glider from Tazavesh, Sanctum Gloom Charger from the 9. Can't believe I didn't get that during Shadowlands. It just would not drop for me. Vengeance from Sylvanas, and Zereth Overseer from Mythic Jailer is the list of things that I'm personally missing and going to be looking for. Man, is daily chance worth just checking? Feel free to ask for help because of the last boss. You betcha. Doesn't the 9 mount drop for everyone? Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, man. Nah. One of those things. The mid-raid mounts, they don't always do one. But when they do, I don't get it until, like, years later. The the Ashara's Palace one, Eternal Palace, was like that too. The one from the lady with the sharks under her platform.
Those webs will summon the
I've met last night.
Don't
Nice.
stand in them.
Certainly dropped for all the rest of my raid. So, see, the Hearthstone drops from the last boss in the next raid. Yeah. Oh, and I'm sure it's cool too. But I have my explosive Hearthstone, so I'm happy. That's the funniest one they've ever done. I got it on my last raid clear of Undermine that I'm pretty sure we ever did as a guild. I was so happy just to have finished with it. I'm not doing this in a terribly fast way, but it's nice that you can run super fast. With all of the buffs that we got from our Titan panels and stuff.
There's treasure close by.
How are people feeling so far about the Treasure Goblin event? I haven't looked at it yet. I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed having not looked at it yet because I know it's happening at the same time as the collector buff, and it's like one thing at a time, please. Lois, thank you for the 11-month resub. Good luck with collecting. Got the Mythic Jane amount today. Nice. Congratulations. Haven't logged into retail in a week. Did some earlier. No idea what was going on. It was chaos, but it was fun. Good. Good, good, good. I remember it was fine last time. I went pretty hard on it last time to get the stuff done early because there was something else I wanted to be doing. Phew. Don't have the time with all the man farms. Super lucky got Gmod. Show up in the hour. Other people are dealing with the complicated parts of the goblin. Okay. Wowhead was saying something about how if you're trying to grind this stuff, doing an Undermine is the fastest way to do it because there's like more portals and more goblins, and because you can force portals with rare spawns, something like that. Undermine is the place to go for goblins. Yeah, that's what I was reading. Level 70 character solo pre-Dragonflight raids. Actually, don't know. You'd have to try it to find out. I was curious about how far Barnacles can make it. I have a level 70-something character, and he is wearing a speed set, which is made of some like BFA stuff, and I'm wondering what I can kind of get away with in terms of old mount like raid farms with him. Like if I'm wondering what I can get away with, and the only way for me to find out is probably just to try it, because scaling is so wonky and has been redone so many times that I feel like I just gotta sort of send it. I haven't bothered with Undermine yet. Doing raids first. Okay, grab this, that one, this one, and then speaking of Undermine, I need to go do Side Street Sluice. If you want all the tier 2 recolor, no rush. The guaranteed currency drops are weekly time gated. Okay. But there will be enough to get all of it. Do you need to do time walking for the Warglaive transmog? I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna say no because I don't really play a demon hunter. I have one and he's neglected. He has issues. He talks about it with his therapist. If there is some kind of fancy Warglaive that I should do time walking for, it's not happening. How goes the map farms? I haven't started yet. I'm trying to do my trading posts first. I'm trying to like brush my teeth before I start.
On to adventure.
Going to bed. That's a terrible metaphor. I'm trying to get my ducks in a row before I drive them off to the duck farm.
See you down below.
Yeah, some of you guys are talking about something I have no earthly idea about, and I'm not too fussed about it.
Resuming work.
About the time walking thing. Time walking wasn't even involved, right? I'm not doing that.
The machine.
Oh, I should pick up the time walking one.
Proceed.
I was gonna do here. Didn't I get my disc? Yeah, Titan memory card. Buff up my disc bell. Surprising how you intentionally push for trading post, it'll organically happen. My thing is I have a very strong feeling that if I don't do the thing, fill the bar, and then do my shopping on the first opportunity of the month, I will forget. I will not remember, or I will remember or be reminded at times when I'm not ready for it, and I will feel like interrupted. I feel a million, and then the whole time that I haven't done it, and I know that I would need to remember, but I haven't remembered yet, and I'm like, the whole time it's doing that, that's gonna burn brain RAM. It's like leaving a program open when I could just finish my task and close it. Like, it's just consuming extra mental resources that I do not have the budget for. I'm going to undermine to go do side street sleuths. That's what I'm doing. Getting stuff done. Especially this month. Especially this month when there's so many things that I want to do. Anything that's kind of like a loose thread that I can just finish and tie off and then not worry about anymore is going to be a blessing for my brain. The Wicked Fate, thank you for the 40-month resub. I will fully admit that what I'm doing is less efficient than just kind of like getting around to it later when I've done those things regardless, but it's more brain efficient for me because I'm not worrying about it. Under here. Doesn't really work with your pescatarianism. Anything you're hoping for midnight? Enjoy the Blood Elf aesthetic, so hearing modern Blood Elf music instead of decade-old stuff. Ooh, that would be kind of cool. They've been crushing it with new music recently. I don't think they can really go wrong there. 6 per Hellstone for the first 10 chests per account per week. It's only half you need for the tier 2 recolor. So you have to... Do they also drop? Does all this stuff also drop, or is it... I need to look into that at some point.
Smell
Too
that?
many things
It's
going on.
treasure. I know
Too
it.
many
We're
things.
close.
Daily, not weekly. Oh, no. The tier 2s don't drop. Okay. So in here, I need to... I didn't spend my Titan Disc fragments, did I? I don't have enough to
You
spend
won't
anyway.
hit us with that one.
Hi, Brian. The mount drops. Is dropping the only way to get the mount? Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions. Is that the only way to get the mount? You have to have it drop, or is it available on the vendor as like a backup sort of bad luck protection thing?
That's more like it.
They changed Spine of Deathwing just as painful as I remember. I don't think they've changed it.
Watch
Not
your
on the vendor
step.
only drop. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to look into that at some point. I wonder
Watch
if
your
there
step.
there is overlap between Greedy Emissary and Trading Post. After I do this delve, I'll have a little look-see. Heroic Spine,
Watch
1
your
corrupted blood
step.
to activate the elements. Just heroic for some reason. Oh. Okay. Yeah. The Trading Post chest is just cursed. What do you mean? Like the like one of the rewards? Is there like a chest armor? I don't have 100 shirts. I don't know when I'm gonna do my Goblin Weeklies this week. I want to do those too, but it's like the most anticlimax thing to do. Oh, the face on the chest armor in the set. Oh, I remember looking at the shoulders and being like, why is there like a Snuffleupagus on the shoulders of these like Forsaken themed transmog? That's weird, right? Like... Because Goblin rep-wise, I am revered with Venture Co. Oh man, it's going to be like an underwhelming week too, because like I want to get my weekly rep, but it's just going to be like a third of the way through revered. It's not like I'm even hitting a milestone. Maybe I could do it off stream? I don't know. I need to stream a lot more this month. I need more
Watch your step.
hours. I need a longer July. Should be able to get a point soon for our research tree. Just want to make sure I've like looted and killed as much of this stuff as I can kind of manage. It's been nice doing delves on level 1 as opposed to level anything more than 1. Awful luck with mount drops, but I got the charger yesterday, grinding out extra currency for a 3rd tier 2 recolor. Nice. Alright, so that gave me some overcharged delves, some
I'll
bountiful
give you a hand
delves.
with this one.
It's funny that it said I did 4 when I've for sure only done 2, but I'm not gonna argue. We earned some Titan disc shards, that helps as well. And then we can spend some at the top of the instance. Oh yeah, I was just going for straight intellect. Good, good. Alright, so we're nearly at the cauldron. That's good. Weird that it counted me for 4. Right, the Dells one is not. You do 500 shards, it gives you 30. Wow. Okay. Top mounts on the list? Yeah, I got a list of 9 things. I wouldn't say there's anything that I like want really that much more or less than any of the other ones. Most of my mounts are kind of from like BFA and Shadowlands, because I have a lot of the stuff from earlier than that. So things like Nihilotha, Gmod. Let's get in the car. I'm gonna at least pick up my weeklies. I want to do portals out here a little bit, just to kind of A, have a look at them, B, trading post credit. Something to do with rares. And I also want to grab my weeklies because I may as well, because we're going to need to do those too.
The cartels are always hiring temp workers to pick up odd jobs. See if you can lend a hand.
So there's the weeklies. Get rid of that Dragon Soul mount. I really hate that raid. Deathwing is the most annoying. Deathwing is the most annoying. Oh, I didn't do my chat list last week, did I? So, oh, I would have just finished it this week. Oh well. So there's last week's week, and I just finished it. So you can just turn that in. That's fine. Can you give me a new one? Thank you.
What's the news? Watch your back. See you around.
I will finish this.
Hey, don't let them work
Eventually.
you overtime.
Want to get rid of the enchanted elementum ingots. Yeah, nice. Chat list, it gives you valor stones, although I am capped, so I didn't get any just now. There is an achievement for a title that involves turning a bunch of them into chet, or fulfilling some mysterious employee of the month condition that we're still a little tiny bit fuzzy on. I'm like a third of the way into doing it the old-fashioned way, so I've just been turning them in. I've got 35 of 100. To do the chat list, you just do whatchamacallit, little tasks in Undermine. Your list will have different things that you can do. They're pretty straightforward usually. There's some nice fast ones.
Go in there and grab some, will ya?
No. Off the mount. Dig. 10
we got
seconds.
another fire up here. I need all hands to put it out before it burns my inventory.
I just need to dig like at
away.
least 1 can so that it counts
Can
for my
you not?
quest.
Time to
Nice.
head
There we go.
out. Get a move on.
So this one, portal problem. So this one's not going to summon the portals, or maybe it won't. Wowhead was saying that the tooltip timer for portal problems was bugged. That's for a world quest. Tokens for alt items. Yeah, I don't know if I need any more alt gear this patch. I know that it's champion gear and I've got a lot of veteran gear in my bags, but my bank is just like stuffed with gear. I've kind of done everything that I was going to do on my alts this patch, and I feel like next patch there's going to be new catch-up gear anyway. But yeah, it does kind of suck to waste the Valor Stones. Maybe there's transmog or something that would come from doing that. Using it for transmog items, yeah. How do you track which items are possible from that and who needs them? Is that something that like all the things in Can I Mog It can do? Ketchup gear, what about relish gear? I bought a pack of like vegetarian hot dogs, and then like a pack of buns and a fresh thing of ketchup and mustard because I was completely out of both of them. And I felt like I'm ready for a cookout. I'm ready to grill. Do I have a grill? Of course not. Do I look like I have a grill?
How that went from trash fire to
I have
dumpster fire,
I have like a panini
know.
press.
At least
That
you
might do a good job.
Thanks, champ.
All the things. Oh, okay. I'll have to take a look. So I know there's portals that happen in Undermine. Let's read about that. Greedy Emissary. Grill would be nice. Little yard, little grill, little patio. Sounds lovely. Future goals. Useful in raids. You can see if you're missing tier sets. Oh man. Managing tokens and sending them to alts or like warbanking them or something, it's going to be kind of a mess. It'll be fine though. Once per hour per Undermine rare. Portal spawns. I'm keeping an eye on my map. Quarter hour every 15 minutes. Oh, at the quarter hour, portal storm spawns. So if I hang out for 18 minutes, I should see a portal storm. Cast Iron Seer, pretty lovely too. I was just shopping last night and I was like, what are the cheapest things that I could eat that aren't going to actively ruin my health?
Great scrapping. Nice work.
And also like that I will like the sound of enough to actually eat them. What are the bulkiest bulk meals? Sack of potatoes. Lentils and beans. I got lentils and beans already though. Gotta mix it up. You know what I mean? Last night we had fish because we went fishing and we caught fish. We got some fish yesterday morning. We each limited on rockfish, which is to say we got one rockfish each.
Deliver some newspapers, why don't you?
And we kind of had the fish in the fridge. It was dinner time. I was like already hungry. I didn't know what to make. And we had been kind of like out of groceries for a while at that point. Like we didn't have a lot of like fresh stuff on hand. Not a lot of ingredients flying around. And I'm just like, what do we do with this fish? I don't know. What if we make a curry and then we poach the fish in the curry? That's a thing that I've heard of people doing before. So I kind of Google a couple recipes and then I'm looking at them being like, okay, cool. I don't have any of these things. I have some things that are kind of sort of vaguely related to these things, but I do not have any of these actual ingredients. So let's not worry about that too much. So I improvised a curry. I did get to use my fresh garlic. I had grown some hardneck or roughneck. Not redneck. That's not a thing. Garlic. I had grown some on my patio and I had harvested the first 2 little baby bulbs and I wanted to use them in some things. I used that and some ginger and some garam masala, and I also had some curry paste and some canned tomatoes and some coconut milk because those are things I just kind of keep in my cupboard all the time anyway. And I made a curry and then I poached the fish on top of it, and then I didn't have any rice. It was not enough time to make rice. So I just took some like elbows of like old bread from the freezer and toasted them and then like sunk them in the bowls of curry so they would like absorb the curry and be in there for extra carbs, and it was actually so good. I don't always hit when I'm inventing things, but sometimes it works out, and I was so happy because I didn't want to waste the fish because it was a nice fish. It was fresh. It was a good sized fish. We just caught him that morning. Sound more impressive to leave it as limited without saying it was one. We have pretty conservative rockfish limits around here in the city. Other places you can keep more of them, but honestly, we almost didn't catch anything. It was like 2 hours into our fishing trip. We hadn't caught anything. We were both like crabby, pun intended, because there's lots of crabs around there. We were not happy, and I had just snapped my line, and we were like, oh, do we just go home? Oh, and then we were like, fine, let's tie up one more time. Let's just try. Oh gosh, I can't my dismount keybind is not working because it's not on the right button, and I didn't tag that rare. Oopsies. And we both cast out again. Oh, the other problem was the other reason that we were having a really hard time fishing yesterday is because it was a holiday. Our fishing spot was swarmed with divers. There were people diving off the coast right where we fish. And of course, you don't want to catch a person. And they also weren't diving with buoys. They're supposed to have like a floating buoy to indicate where they are, and they didn't. So you just had to kind of watch for bubbles. Oh, this is a terrible world quest. You just had to kind of watch for bubbles and try to keep an eye on where you think they are, and then not fish there. And there were so many of them that they're big chunks of time that we were just sort of sitting, waiting. And that's like, I know people dive there, but I'd never personally run into it. We were there really early. Catching a person would be a great story. Yeah, I try not to skewer people as a general rule, just in my day-to-day life, if I can at all avoid it. I try and avoid any people skewering. Miss the sea. 20 plus years since I went for a sea trip. I love natural bodies of water. I love ocean. I love rivers. I love lakes. The wildlife's always so amazing. Kind of scary, actually. Yeah. It was kind of annoying, but we eventually found a spot where we could kind of fish for a bit, and that's where we caught some stuff. I had some big bites that I didn't land, and I was heartbroken. I had a couple of really big bites where I had a fish on, but it came off after about 10 seconds each time. And the worst thing about that is that you'll never know what it was. Like, as long as you never saw the fish, in your brain, you're like, that was a great white shark. It had to be. It was so big. I swear it was this big. But I'm glad we brought home some fish. Also, we had so much fish because one of the fish that my partner caught was really big. I steamed some fillets for Moose, and Moose had a nice fish snack, and my dog goes bananas for fresh fish. He loves it, and it's not bad. It's a pretty healthy snack for him. Every once in a while is a special treat. He was so happy. He hoovered it up. I cook it separate for him so he doesn't get any seasoning or anything. He just straight steamed fish in a little dish. Nice. Okay, so that gave me some Traveler's Log progress, which is good. Gave me some rep, which was good. I'm keeping an eye out for portals, but I guess it's another 12 minutes until portals. See if we can do the scrap weekly. Citizen Quinn, thank you for the 13-month resub. Appreciate it very, very much. Got the Goblin mount on my first try. Nice. 570 of 1400. It's kind of sort of coming along. And do another dig over here. What's this one? I don't like this one. It's hard for me to get to. Love when a meal comes out well. So satisfying. I've been kind of rotating through cookbooks that I'm just like finding in book boxes on the street, and I got another one that has a bunch of vegetarian recipes in it, and I'm gonna try making, I don't know when, but I'm gonna try making this like spinach mushroom lasagna.
That's why we got insurance.
It sounds really good. It sounds really yummy. I got the mushrooms and spinach for it special yesterday, so I'm hoping it turns out well. It sounds like too fussy for me to make it every week or anything like that. Like, they want me to steep my milk in bay leaves before I use it to make a bechamel sauce. And I'll do it, but like, that is one step that I'm not normally about to be bothered with. I'm almost out of book again. I finished one of my books and the other one's almost done. Water good. What are you reading? I just finished reading Atomic Habits. That had been recommended a lot. I got a hard copy and it was fine. I finished that one. And then I have this collection of short stories from English authors that are kind of old-fashioned. The compilation was published in the 70s, but a lot of the stories are from like the 1800s, early 1900s. And I've been reading through that, and that's interesting because it's like a compilation of short stories. So some of them are quite different, and they're not super long. You can read one or sometimes even a couple of them in one night. But I'm almost finished with them, and then I'm going to find a book box and drop that one back into, because it doesn't seem like something I'm going to reread, so I can put that one back into the ecosystem. Heard good things about it. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. It's not bad. It's got great info. If you've never read any book on the topic of it, and you're like really like thinking, man, I want to get control of my habits, I want to like start living a little bit better, I'm having a hard time making change stick, it would be a perfectly good place to start. If you have been like obsessively reading books in that category for years, you may not find that it offers a whole lot of new information or context. It's just kind of like a nice compilation of popularly accepted wisdom. But that's what books do, you know. That's kind of what most things are. I picked up, out of a book box, I haven't started reading yet, but I picked up a meditation book from the 70s that I'm curious to read and see. Ooh, I wonder if Junkwall's going to spawn a rare. So the nice thing about, we've got like all these free sort of little libraries, which are kind of like a take a book, leave a book. They're all over the city, and you pass like a whole bunch of them whenever you're out walking the dog. So I like to just stop and see what they have, and grab things to read if, oh, portal's coming. Grab things to read if I can. And the nice thing about it is that because these are just like, you know, you can leave any book, you can take any book. You get books that are like old, you get books that are out of print, you get books that you wouldn't necessarily come across in like a standard library or like a bookstore. So sometimes you can get some pretty interesting stuff. I've been mainly pulling nonfiction because I don't know if I'm brave enough to take a chance on like a fiction book that's just like a complete unknown based on just grabbing it. I don't know how you would choose it. Like, I know you can't judge a book by your cover, so if I don't have anything else to choose it by, I don't know. Starting meditation, my to-do list as well. At least another week before I start reading up on it. Tip page and Streamlabs broken? Ooh, I don't know. Firefox Chrome crashes. That's no good. I haven't heard anything, but it's possible. It's very possible. I see portals. Or I see affixes. Oh, there's goblins. There's goblins. I don't know if this is a storm of goblins. I mean, it's a bunch of them. So there's my first treasure goblin killed. There's another one. I kind of like this situation where you can kill a handful of them at once. It's nice. Makes it more exciting. Collecting buff grace to something cool yet. I haven't started yet. I mean, it's sort of. I'm trying to do my trading post first, but I haven't started running dungeons yet. I'm gonna. Alright, there's a hell-colored chest. Okay, so the chest drops directly from the goblin. First 10 contain guaranteed Hellstone shards. I've heard people say it's your first 10 per day. I've heard people say it's your first 10 per week. Oh, I got a ball! And then that was 2. So I've got 3 chests. So, shards. And then the mount can drop as well, right? Oh, Ansky Music, thank you very much for the gift subs. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being a cool and friendly streamer, answering questions, never missing a chat. Appreciate your content. Aw, shucks. We try our best. Thank you so much. I definitely do miss things sometimes. Undermine is reportedly the move for farming goblins. In another 6 minutes, there should be another storm of them. There should be a little portal storm going on. Oh, my bags are gross. There's so many things in here. Yuck. Too much.
And the answer was all of them. You know, you're very efficient. It's kind of scary, actually.
Doing goblin collecting first? Same thought, since it's technically limited time. I'm sort of doing trading post first.
Many wares.
But the goblins count. Sort of. Yeah, they do. They do. Not just
May
sort
your
of.
feet find good trails.
Let's see. Holidays and events. So there's some fire festival stuff. Greedy emissary. 6 treasure goblins. So yeah, just killing treasure goblins directly will count. Oh, we're up to 900 actually. We did pretty good. Oh, Dastardly Duos. Do I need to do Dastardly Duos again? I feel like it sucks. Win a match. It's only for 20 points. Oh, you can get them for doing Treasure Goblin and Dornagal, Ormwind, and Stormgrimmar. Don't mind me, I'm just heading to Stormgrimmar. Main's bags are insane. Nuked my farming alts bags instead. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Interesting. All right, we're starting up. Let's move it, people.
All the instances in my main got Experiment 12B and Lifebinder's Handmaiden on the same run. Also got Thordal and Malagos dropped the 1 Drake that I already had. Oh man. Well, crats, it sounds like a ton of stuff. Bags for the Nightfall scenario is full of purple armor. Yep. I just need to vendor some stuff. It's just not interesting or exciting. Snowballs. Recovery keg.
And that's why we got
Take it.
insurance, folks. Clean
That's
it
why
up.
I've got insurance. I've been carrying around invis pods, but like I'm not using them. Backstrap missiles. Pungent putrigil. Really?
Better shovel harder. 1 minute, and we are out of here. And that's why
Should
we
probably
got
send some,
insurance, folks. Clean
I
it
should
up.
probably send. I guess I can just disenchant stuff. Not those myth shoulders. I'm gonna catalyze those. Negative on ashes and invincible this week. First attempt. Gotta stay strong. Did the max set of goblins yesterday? Felt bad having to delete like 5 ball pets. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do that too, aren't I? There he is. Goodbye. What's that? Overcharged chest. Oh, that was for my weekly. That's right. I think that a lot of these things I could do better vendoring than DEing, but that's fine. Oh, some of those things I can't even DE. Ship name for Stormwind X Orgrimmar. Where's the fanfic for that, man?
All right, nothing good left in this.
I don't even want to
file.
think about the
On to
logistics. Alright, well that's one weekly sorted. In 2 minutes there's going to be more goblins going on.
Dim lightin' and absolutely no airflow. Perfect day for a race.
Oh, you get Hellcaller chests from your weeklies as well. Interesting.
What you need. Come back for more.
Okay. I like it when we get raw gold. Happy about that. Trying to do as many solo raids as possible before jumping to another tune. Nice, yeah. Best way to level 70 to 80? Time walking. Time walking, very good. Queue up for some time walking. It's there's gonna be a lot of time walking this week, next week, week after. We're in kind of an event. Make a place where you can put pets you can delete, like a free range area. Let them go visit them like a pet park. The pets that you are, whatchamacallit,
Time to work, sugar. Ready, set, go.
pets that are cageable you can actually release, and there's no like graphic or anything, although that'd be super cute. But when you right click, if you want to get rid of like a captured pet, it does say release, so you can imagine that you're not just, you know, murdering it into cyberspace. I've not leveled a Panda in Mob Classic for the mount yet. It's on my list for the month. We'll get it done at some point. You can give me any caged pets you like. Oh yeah? What if I just post them on the auction house for like 12 gold each and then you can just buy them, you know? Seen people ship countries together. I don't see why people can't ship 2 cities.
You
That's what I'm
did the
working on right
job,
now myself.
and you didn't total your car. I'd call that a success.
Yeah, it's a pretty mount. I like it better than the one that they did for Wrath. I'm looking forward to doing it. Probably not today, though. Probably not today. I'm basically just waiting another minute. Portal Storm should be up somewhere, right?
Hey, tell him how mad that makes me with violence.
I was just doing these jobs to kind of start working on it. But there should be a portal. Should I do World Boss too? Map starting zone is wild at so many people. Yeah, I betcha if I procrastinate for like a week,
You made sure I got
and it'd
my
be hard because I
onions
want to get
checked
the map
right.
too, but I betcha if I, even a couple more days, it'll be calmer. It'll be less busy. 15 minutes past the hour. I could have sworn there was something that was going to happen out here. South. Oh, it's tiny. Okay. I'm coming. I need that icon to be like 3 times as big, and I also needed to dance, and I needed to sing to me. I needed to go do 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 do. Hazel over here.
Spread itself. Go
Do,
deliver
do, do,
some
do, do.
newspapers, why don't
You specifically. Do do do. Overwhelmed by what to do first. It's, yeah, kind of crazy. There's goblins. Alright, tag them. There's 3. Event tab on the minimap. Ooh, okay, I'll check that next. Or the quest log. Is there an event tab here too? Oh. Okay. What did I get? More chests? Yeah. Shards. What is all this stuff? Tempestuous elixir. I don't want more stuff. Fog and Fogger nuisance. This isn't actually spawned yet. Oh, got the Vortex Pinnacle now? Congratulations! A lot of junk that makes me want to throw my bags out the window. I'm a little worried about the bag situation because my bags were already so full from all of the other stuff going on. I'm gonna need to really get my scrap on lock. You throw them into the buff the portals for more goblins. Okay. So I shouldn't just delete them willy-nilly. Had to shard a bunch of stuff I had from season 1. Yeah. I'm probably just gonna start vendoring. Oh hey, I got a blood-wrapped treasure bag. It's a cosmetic. Oh cool. Thanks. Didn't even notice that. I'm probably just gonna start vendoring stuff because I bet you the shard prices are gonna be a bit low because of a lot of people doing that. And also not that many people wanting enchants right now. And I just want the bag space. Well, we got one cosmetic. Got one drop.
Great work, Toots. I hope
Great
your
work,
cut's
Toots.
enough to pay all the
What if we do a
tickets?
thing where every time I get something, I have to use it? So I just got a back piece, so I'm putting it on for the collecting event. So like if I get a mounted drop, I have to start riding around in that mount until I get another mounted drop. That sounds like fun. Negative on Drake of the South Wind. Oh. Better to make mats unless you get ahead of the curve or something. Yeah. I've done pretty well at enchanting. I mainly benefit from my concentration though. Crafting without concentration's not really been worth it for me. Outfits. Oh, I've never actually finished this rare. Apparently this is one of the things that can drop Miscellaneous Mechanica. Timing of the Goblin portals work for the event. I know there's a Portal Storm and Undermine 15 past the hour. I know top of the hour and half hour city portals. But then there's also, yes, there's going to be another portal here. There's, in Undermine. Is it marked on my map now? Oh, there's one here and there's one here. A Shrouded and a Poison Forest portal. Killing rares can spawn portals as well in Undermine. So I can chuck my Tempestuous thing, and now it's got an extra buff. I did get a Miscellaneous Mechanica. Wow! Happy birthday to me! I'm at 5. What am I gonna buy? Big spender. Impossible. That's the first one I've seen in months. I got my first 4 pretty quickly. Well, not quickly, but like in the first maybe month when I was playing a lot of Undermine, and I hadn't seen another one since. Not even close. Well, you know what? When you're waiting for the portals, that's a good time to be cleaning out your bags. Alright. So I will probably have done at least 10 goblins today after this, right? Because I did 3 and then I've done a few batches. These are pretty chaotic. I don't feel like anything's gonna kill me. It's just doing a lot of stuff. Six pretty quickly and then nothing for months. Yeah, I don't know. I think we were just doing a lot of, we were doing a lot more Undermine early. At least I was. I've been keeping up with my weeklies, but I haven't been just like hanging out in the zone, grinding rares and treasures and stuff as much. I'm still not finished all 4 goblin cartels. I'm sure some people have been. If you, I'll color. Stone shards. Extra balls. Oh, there's more goblins here. Another chest. Oh, so you can still get the chest, but my chests are no longer giving me shards. But they could maybe still drop me the mount? Question mark? Okay, so they can drop any non-chest rewards. Gotcha. Gosh, just Balials for days. Can you explain the goblin event? I would be a little messy trying to do that right now. I've only been doing it for an hour. Go to Undermine, kill goblins, get stuff is the short version. There's lots of logic behind where and when there are more portals and more goblins, but if you're in Undermine, you look for the portals in your map. Look, there's another one. They can spawn sometimes in Undermine when people kill rares. Do we have any confirmation on if the currency from your portals or from your chests is weekly time gated or daily time gated? I've heard both. Oh, I went up the hill when I needed to be over here. Okay, here's another portal. I'm gonna chuck my charm in. If maybe that it already had that charm. Personal observation, not daily. So you did it yesterday, and then today your hell color chests are still not giving anything. Gotcha, okay. I didn't do it yesterday, so I couldn't check. Yeah, I know the posts were just saying like your first 10 chests, so they didn't specify. Get any good mounts? I haven't started yet. I'm just beginning. I'm trying to do trading posts, and I'm also trying to get some stuff. It would be nice if I got them out from the goblin. There's 3 goblins here. Oh, my frame rate. I think I was accidentally toggling account mode on and off for all the things. Not helpful. Do you think they're going to nerf the drop rate of Balial so we can all be less depressed about deleting, like, buckets of them? Hi, hello. How you doing? I don't know about the mount drop. I think it would probably drop from the goblin itself, like the Balials have been. How many of them do you have? I've just been deleting them. I think I've deleted 3. There's another one. They seem to drop really often. Miss Shaw of anger because I was protecting Grumbles. Okay, I think I can probably stop camping treasure goblins. Like, I wouldn't mind getting the mount, but there'll be more chance for us to get more of those things. Okay. Your website got eaten by the streambot. Mance from the Goblin itself got on my 4th kill this week. Okay. I want to finish getting my, hang on, let me find out where my task was. It was back there. I want to finish this, these weeklies. Surge pricing should start quite soon here. So if we're jobbing, we should be able to get two of the Goblin weeklies done. It may or may not help for Trading Post, which is coming along. I'm at 970 of 1400. Doing all right there. It'll feel good to kind of get this checked off the list.
What's the damage?
Completionism.net. Okay. Here, I'll write it down. Because a couple people have mentioned it, so it must be pretty good.
I'm moving you to the top of my Rolodex.
Completionism. Downloaded all the things, very confusing. Yeah, it's overwhelming at first. I like to go through the settings and disable things that I'm not interested in right away to kind of help clean it up a little bit. And I also like to turn off the thing where it auto loads when you change zones, because I find that to be offensive. It feels like it's yelling at me about everything I'm lacking. I'd rather pull it up on a keybind, you know, on my time kind of thing. Surge pricing is the most frustrating one to do. Yeah, it's just I feel like they should kind of start it a little bit more often. It wouldn't hurt. The fact that it's like once an hour is a little bit limiting here. It's also really easy to miss the first one, the first bag, even if you're actively doing jobs. If you're just doing a job that takes too long and you didn't complete one, oh, there's gonna be another portal. It's so hard to not just like do the portals when they're like right here anyway, you know? Oh, that charm is not a thing you throw into the portal. I like kept trying to throw it in. It's giving me stamina and it's giving me haste. Well, this charm's in your inventory. Interesting. Yeah, so the mini list, the all the things mini list, which is something that you can keybind to a, you can key bindings, all the things. I have my mini list on Shift Y. You can put whatever you want. And that is only the things that are in the zone that you're in. It will not show you everything. It's just the stuff in your current zone, as well as a, you know, like a progress bar, which is super nice. Okay, I'll do one more batch of goblins because they're right here. Portal to Isle of Thunder. If you've unlocked it, it's in the Toonlong steps, and if you haven't unlocked it, then you gotta unlock it. Kind of annoying. First 10 of guaranteed shards, not indicated if it's daily or weekly. Yeah. It might be weekly. Near the Shadowpan guys, yeah. Pre-collector's bounty, full account-wide ATT percentage to see where I'm at by August. That's smart. I should write mine down too. Just to have it, have a record so I can compare. Because yeah, I bet we're gonna get more transmog. If I open up my overall of the things, it says I'm at 71.12. I don't, is that account wide? Yes, it is. Mind you, there's some things I'm not tracking, certainly. Because that sounds like unreasonable. It really sounds unrealistic. But that is account mode. Account unique mode, it says. Oh, you know why? I've disabled PvP. It's because I turned off PvP. That's why it's so high. I should turn it back on just so I have like a record of what that looks like too, even though I'm not collecting those things necessarily. remember there's a setting. In general for whether or not you want to include play versus player stuff. Because with that, it's at, also we're shipping 63.9. Okay, we're shipping. Turning out, yeah, it seems reasonable to me too. I remember looking at the setting and feeling really bad for disabling it. And then I was like, why? Collecting is such a personal thing. No one gets to tell you what is or is not valid. Like, I guess I felt like I would be deceiving people with my all the things percentage with PvP collecting disabled. But at the end of the day, your all the things percentage is for you. Got the map from the goblins. 7th kill for today. Nice, congrats. Where is the vendor for the tier 2 stuff? That's a good question. Is there anything in Stormwind Orgrimmar? Dornagal?
Dollface,
Orgrimmar?
honey punches. You're my favorite driver.
Mixing up all my,
Just don't tell the rest of them I said that, okay?
Mixing up all my cities. The Blackrock Foundry skip, I'm pretty sure, just opens the door so you can walk straight through from the entrance to the last couple bosses. Like, the middle door should be open. But I could be misremembering, like, a step. Got vengeance? Nice. Congrats! It's not. You have to flick something on to open the door. There's an item to click next to the bridge. You guys are so good.
You do the work.
There we go. So
I
that got my
don't
surge
break a
pricing
nail.
weekly done.
That's a win-win for me.
I'm pretty sure I did not all of it, but like a lot of it. It's just me and one other person doing jobs out here because there's so much other stuff to do. Yeah, I just need the Antorus charger. Oh yeah, the Hellstone. Yeah, that's right. That's gonna have a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so it says you need 520
Nice job.
Hellstone shards to get
Now get back to
everything.
work, Twiss.
Assuming none of the sets drop. 40 shards for one set. I have... Oh, it's a currency, eh? Where is it in my bags? Hellstone? It is miscellaneous. Okay, so I have, show my backpack, 75. So I could buy a set. Probably the priest set if I had to guess. That's my main. Some of us might spend way too much time in WoW. Appreciate having more empty bags when you hit the raids. Yep. Yep, gonna need to fix this up for sure. Finishing these weeklies. That's what the people want to see right now. Oh man. All right, we're almost done. We're just gonna go take our break, and that'll fix us up here. Yeah, trading post doing good. I like the plan of using everything new that I get during the event. Mind you, I'm gonna not apply that to like random transmog from raids because that would be insane. That would be so complicated and confusing to try to keep up with.
I have many lucky doos.
Many lucky doos.
Like.
I like them. Gosh, so much garbage. So much garbage. Some of those things are good too for alts, but like, how much gear do my alts even need? Got back from vacation. We sailed by Vancouver Island. It is beautiful. I hope you had a lovely cruise.
Best
I
deals in town.
like Vancouver Island very
Thanks
much.
for stopping
I like
by.
my home. It's pretty. Alright, so that one's done. Oh, I needed to finish the job and then that'll finish the other one. Getting plenty of like nice rep at least. Hi Hazel, finally got the Felsteel Annihilator. Congratulations. It's wonderful. This done. Drink my coconut water. Glug, glug, glug. Okay, we're not doing that. What else can I get rid of? I don't want these charms that just give me, like, stamina. Like, no one cares. Those are so annoying. 1% movement speed. Fine, I'll keep that one. Fine. Okay, so now that's done. I should probably try to dump some Valor Stones before I turn in any chitless. Charms do take up a lot of bag space. Hope they do it again in the future. Yeah, I hope this is something they can kind of whip out, like, anytime
And
they
I
need.
got something for you.
Because they did the Winds of Wisdom, like the leveling experience
Won't
buff,
find better.
kind of early pandemic, and then they've done it again. You know, they whip it out whenever they need it. It's good. It's good stuff. Okay, so that's good. That's enchanting knowledge. Nobody wants that. I can turn in this counterfeit dealer's chip for a piece of transmog and get rid of it, right? I can just get rid of that. Because it's going to be in the raid, I'm pretty sure. I think I can just walk in. I'm not allowed to walk in the raid by myself. Can I do it in the outdoor area? Talk to... Who? Who uses... Who takes these? Not you. What do you want?
Have I got something for you?
Oh, curios. That's the curio vendor.
Come back for more.
Interesting. Mail full of war-bound gear that I'll deal with later. Yeah. Alright, well, forget that. 1033. We're getting pretty close to on this one. We can get some for doing dungeons and raids, and I think it would be fun to clear out my bags and then do a dungeon and raid. Or I guess I could do it on an alt. Just something that has a chance to drop them out. Because otherwise I'm going to be doing, like, Firefest dailies. The quest takes you there. Oh. Quest tacked on the wall on the way out of Dorne. Okay. Anything in particular? Pretty bad luck so far, unfortunately. I have a list of 9 things I'm after. Mainly raids and dungeons, Shadowlands, BFA mainly. Things like Gmod, Nightloaf, and Ulseer. That kind of thing. I like your typo. I think it's fun. Mailman going behind the players, collecting trash, filling up the mailbox. Oh, man. I don't want this go-go juice. I don't want the hand crank casing or the steam boil casing. I don't want this clam.
Feels for a friend of the Grummels.
I don't want the clam. I'm just gonna vendor that. I'm not vendoring my Mr. Pick-Me-Up, I might need that. All that can get vendored. Oh gosh, the charms you have to delete? That's so mean! Oh my gosh, I've been carrying around wax globs for a million years.
Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
This is
Best
the item
eyes
upgrader,
and
that's not what I'm
strong
looking for.
winds.
Leave them, they have a duration. But I want them gone now! They are taking up my bag space now! Officially done with gearing my main. Oh, congratulations! Finally got all pieces of gear, hero 8 of 8. That's amazing. That's great. Congrats. Here, I'll post up some of this stuff to make room. Do you have max size bags? I don't know. What's it to you? Who's asking? Took a lot of tier 11 delves to finish that grind. I bet it did. Holy moly. Alright, bag's looking a little better.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
So I'm just gonna buy a few of these, I guess. I don't know who they're for, really. I just want to, like, get
My
some
thanks for your
gear out of my bags. I guess if I send them to, like, a leather wearer. I don't even have a leather wearer leveled up. They need to be level 80. I don't know. Anthus? Do you want it? He's not gonna need to wear it, but what about one of my hunters? Increased drop rate kind of useful now. Yeah. Bags are good enough. Oh yeah, I sent it to this hunter. These are all my alts that I can use for farming stuff. Lots of 70s. Some 80s. I need to think. I need to get my thoughts straight. I'm going to start running a raid. I'm going to take a short break. We're streaming along today, so there's going to be more time. I'm going to run a raid. I'm going to pick a raid to run. And I'm going to start running it. Oh gosh, I'm running Antorus. I'm doing Antorus. I'm doing Mythic Antorus. I need a Shackled Urzel, and I want to kill raid bosses for chances at... Oh gosh. It's going to be gross because, like, I don't remember if I finished the skip or not. If I didn't finish the skip, then I would be finished it soon. Let's see. Anything good here? That's a ring. Yeah. And then I got another ring. That's nice. Okay, we got 2 rings. And then she got a pair of pants, which she did need, but they are... would need catalyzing, but that's fine. You didn't finish the skip, did you even watch the stream? I don't know, sometimes I do stuff off stream. I don't remember what I've done in my life. You're probably right. I'm gonna take a quick break, I'll be right back. I had to go find and switch my puppy. Okay. Alright, more T-Mog drafts from killing more bosses. Yeah. Alright, who's running... Oh, you know what I should do? Is I should get on my priest and I should see what kind of skip quest she has partially done. That's a good place to start. Let's go. It only took me an hour and 45 minutes to start farming raids. Listen, you gotta get the goblin weeklies done. If you forget about them, they're gonna come after you. Alright. What skip quests am I partially finished? Antorus! You're right, 3 of 4. So if I do this, and mind you, I want to do boss kills anyways, it'll be good because... Reasons. I'm gonna clean up my bags as much as I possibly can here. What else can I get rid of? There is a buff going on for the month of July that buffs the drop rate of mounts and transmogs from dungeons and raids from pre-Dragonflight instances. Not a dumb question at all. So I'm going to keep the goblin throwy thingies. You know what? No, I'm not. Other people can throw stuff. That's fine. I'm not even keeping the movement speed. I should. Can I catalyze those shoulders? Ooh. I need to find the vendor for the sets. Because I want to get my tier set. My tier 2 set. I want to buy it and I want to wear it because I'm wearing stuff as I get it. More or less.
I have
get
many
rid of that ring.
lucky doos. You like?
I'm gonna get rid of my hero 8 of 8 shoulders. I'm getting rid of what else? That one. Light's Wrath can go in my bank. I don't even know why I have that on me. Coffer Key Shards I'm deleting. Radiant Remnants, Glacier Rewards card. I have 39 to 40 check cards. Some of this stuff can just go in my bank. That's a sprint potion that I could use that I won't use. I'm pretty sure I don't need to mess around with Dastardly Duos anymore. So we're just going to get rid of some stuff, and if we regret it, we'll just get more of them. It's not like it was hard to get. Same thing with Silent Footfalls. Cave Dwellers I actually use. I don't want to like get rid of like my raid consumes and stuff. Those I can get rid of. I don't think I need these blossoms, honestly. Pretty sure I have everything there. Extra catalyzable gear, honestly, I'm just gonna chuck it all, even if it's good. The cipher key we can turn in for coins, I'm pretty sure.
Many farewells.
Bags are starting to look better. Starting to improve here. Some of it's bankable. Door to Dornagal? Wasn't that where the oh, the key to success is over there. Right by the entrance by the target dummies. Over here, right? Here's target dummies. Is it kind of by Dastardly Duos? Those used to be slow in content. Now it's faster than even casual players can keep up with. Yeah. Inside, okay. No, that's my enchanting vendor. There's so much stuff, I'm so used to flying past it. There it is. Wow, this should be bigger. This should be bigger. There it is. Hellhunters wanted. Baranar and Dornagal. Who is back that way, okay. Left, right. Behind you. This guy.
Your gold is welcome
Hellhunters
here.
wanted. Thank you. Oh, he's gonna give some
Remember
shards.
the sun
Appreciate it.
well.
Alright, and he will sell me sets. I can buy whichever sets I want. Warlock, Shaman, Warrior. I'm just gonna try them all on. Fun. Cute. Good. Valid. Searing Radiance, that's Priest, right? Yeah. Yeah. Give me that one. And then I'll get one more.
Shorel Aran.
Dialogue
Do not
UI
loiter.
is the quest add-on. Dialogue UI. Wait, what else do we want? Gotta get Blood Vindicator.
We will have
That's got
justice.
Antis written all over it. Okay, good. I'm gonna Mog the Priest one because I may as well. And then we're heading to Antorus.
Smell.
Searing Radiance. Sure.
Good fortune
Is it cute?
to
Am I
all
cute?
friends of the Grummels.
Yeah, I'm pretty cute. Kind of goes with my hair. Matches her hair. Yeah, not bad. Okay, so if I wanted to get to Antorus, and I want to use as few teleport cooldowns as possible, just in case I need them. Oh, I have a Draenei. I have a freaking dollar on Hearthstone. What am I talking about? I'm just gonna do that. One sec. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't turn in my key. I'll do that next time. Hide that, hide that. It'll be nice to get some of these skip quests done because they're account wide now where they should be. Ooh, I'm going to dump some stuff in my bank. I just want to clear up some big space here. I'm also going to vendor these Sanguicells. Max level mage has been a blessing for going to all these old capitals. I may solo Mythic ANR. That might be what's about to happen. Might take me a couple of rounds. I can do it easier with Flabby. But Flabby's, I think, farming stuff. Yeah, okay.
Have a good one.
Let's go dunk some stuff into the bank. Question? I'm investigating the possibility of assistance. He's gonna do it again. Dreamboat augment rates. Drums. Radiant echoes. I'm keeping like my basic raid consumes. I'm gonna stash the jumper cables. The very basic ones. I'm gonna put extra trinkets away actually. My chat cards, my Mechanica, tokens of merit, counterfeit dealer's chip, puzzling cartel chips. All this good stuff. Dunk it right in the bank. Deposit my reagents, that's fine. Okay, now we're talking. I'm even going to stick my chat list in there. That's going to confuse me later. Okay.
Safe travels.
Done the mop thing, got a serpent? Nice! Yeah, I'm also curious, how long did it take you? 60 minutes? 90 minutes? 2 days? It's been 17 years. Yeah, from this run, I want the Shackled Urzel from Antorus is where I'm going. But I'm going to full clear it because I need one more clear for the skip. Negative on Iron Hoof Destroyer. Can still smell the fresh paint. Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I've got the Charhound. I have a pretty good collection of mounts. I'm only missing 9 that are buffed from the event. Yeah.
What surprises await us?
This will be nice because it'll mean getting the skip done, so that my other characters can skip and not have to full clear Iminar. And it'll also be good for starting to chip away at raid kills for trading post credit, which we are nearly there. Maybe after this, once I finish it, I'll pick up the stuff, and then maybe I'll log the Forsaken collection, Grotesque collection, with its Snuffleupagus shoulders. It's kind of funny on a little gnome. It's kind of cute. New purple sweatpants and turtleback. I made a perfect Master Roshi from DBZ. More excited about the increased loot tables and the mounts. Yeah, it'll be really good. I want to get as much percentage, just as much raw transmog farmed as I can. Mythic.
You need not do this alone.
Don't mind Elf list.
Light forged. Secure this position.
So this is my Mythic Antorus list. 63.8% of things I have already.
All the fire we can, Toralion.
And I'm in here with my friend Flabby, getting to help me get the mainly on Iminar, but just in general.
Champions.
Nice to
keep
nice to have a hand in here.
While you clear a path.
I can solo Iminar. I have done it before. Every time I do it, though, I have to practice it like 5 times before I remember exactly where everything's coming from to make it in time for the timer.
Enemy contact.
Make sure I tag this.
We're gaining ground. Press the attack.
Sometimes I run with Flabby and I don't manage to tag it before it dies. And then you don't get loot. You have to hit it. There we go.
Terralion, I've started
Nope,
my
nothing.
assault on the northern front. I'll keep their forces occupied so you can hit the priority targets.
How are we in the same on the same mount?
Our
What are the odds of
forces are
that?
moving
We must
towards
have a mount
Legion High
copy
Command.
button.
Buy us all the time you can, Illyria.
The Garothy Worldbreaker only had one piece that I didn't have yet. Charhounds have 3.
Take cover!
Fellhounds have 3. I have the Fellhound mount already.
My blade will cut through you.
Have to do HSC after work and on my workout. Only had time to do BRF during my lunch. Getting the important
has
ones
left
in.
us a few of his favorite pets to play with. Remove these
Hang on, I
abominations
gotta make it to the
from the
puppies.
battlefield.
Looking for Molten Bite Hand Guards, Harness of Oppressing Dark, Vicious Flame Paws. And I've tagged him.
That's 2 demons down, but countless more await the attention of your
Got the Flame
blade.
Paws. Nice. And then Antorus High Command is next, and I need lots of stuff from there. 14 pieces of Mog. Shadow Priests are getting some big changes in 11.2. I haven't read up what they are. I tend to prefer to just let things happen to me and then be cranky and confused when the patch releases is usually my MO. I just don't look at any of the notes, and then the changes hit, and I go, why is everything different? They unspent my talents. What are they doing? And then, like, a week later, I feel much better about it after I've got my updated builds.
I recognize
It means that I'm behind the curve, but it also means that if they change things like 4 times before they make up their minds, I don't have to ride the roller coaster of the ups and downs of all of the times that they change their minds. Familiar bigger bags, you use them. Nope, send them right back. If I want bigger bags, I'll get them for myself. Please don't worry about it.
When they accepted his bargain.
You gotta live your own life.
There can be no redemption, only retribution.
Hello, Maladol. How are you doing today? Happy Wednesday. Happy July. I'm so glad that they're doing this buff this month. I was having a little bit of a hard time. I've just been stressed about house hunting. And I just needed something else to kind of like have like some concrete goals with some meaningful, non-ambiguous progress. Mounts and transmog, but not pets or toys. Odd distinction. Alright, we're running. Very chill. Extremely chill. Moving somewhere bigger. I'm trying to buy a house. So I guess it would be bigger than like an apartment, which is what I'm renting now. But I'm basically just trying to get into homeownership so I can start building equity. I get anything? I got 2 things. And stop renting. It's going to be a big life change.
Council has finally paid for their
Gives
treachery.
you a new, different obsession,
Without their
right?
leadership, the Legion will fall into chaos.
This is the elevator that kills people, I think. But yeah, it would be really nice to be able to get a yard for my dog. You know, not have to do the city apartment living thing with my big German Shepherd mix. Mind you, I knew about that when I got the dog. I was well aware, and it's been 100% worth it. I would do the same thing every time. But it would be lovely if I could get him a little bit of grass. Killed me countless times. Elevator good. I'm so slow. It's probably because I'm not mounted. A&R, I think, is next. Or can be next. A&R, Hazabel, and Iminar. Iminar is the one that's got the skip. So I guess I could not do A&R. But what if I need her transmog? She's gonna drop transmog. I need things.
Before we are overwhelmed.
Yeah, I need 6 things from A&R, and if there's any world in which I can just like take them,
Is next.
I will. I'll do it. Yes, I use scrap to vendor gear below a certain item level. I need to tinker with my settings though. I found it a little inconsistent.
Champions.
So Portal Keeper Hazabel, whose name always reminded me of my name. Two pieces that she could drop me. Grips of Hungering Shadows, Portal Keeper Cincher.
Is this the It cannot be so.
Got the grips.
Without their portals, the Legion is cut off from reinforcements.
Most of this
now is the time
I can get
to
after
press
as well.
our
Because right now it's splitting it between Phil and I. Doing a lot of max level characters. Gonna wait for the next remix event to level new characters. Level characters that are 10 to 20 levels short. Some of the ones that are short might still be good for running the older raids. I only have, I think, 8 or 9 80s. I'm hoping it's enough. I have a lot of 70s. I'm gonna need Mog from A&R directly too. I guess that's kind of a later me problem. But it's a bear. Roar. City to suburb dogs are probably so happy with their new yards. Mine was. Had the option to come inside, but he practically lived out in the yard. I hope so. I know he has a lot of friends that he really loves here. And I know he's gonna make new friends. He's a super social dog. I know he's gonna make new friends. There's gotta be dogs wherever I end up moving to, but he's gonna be an adjustment for sure. We'll wait up here. You can start it. Pickles, thank you very much for the 49-month read.
The forces
Appreciate
of the
it very,
Legion
very much.
seek to capture my essence for their infernal master.
I feel like if I do get a house, my new hobby is going to be my house. There's like a popular book called How Your House Works that even though I don't have a house yet, I'm not sure what kind of work I would or wouldn't need to do on it. It kind of just like explains like the basic mechanics of like your plumbing and your electrical and like what does HVAC do and how is, you know, like just kind of breaks it all down so that you have a basic understanding of the framework on which things are going right or wrong. And there's a 4th edition coming out August 5th, so I pre-ordered a copy of it, and I figure if I read it, maybe it'll help me. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll just give me a bunch of stuff to be anxious about, but could help. I need to make sure that when it is time to jump on the boat, that I keep an eye on that, and that I go down to help.
The invaders are charging their weapons. Quickly, use these portals to board their vessel.
I'm gonna go
stop their attack
this way. There's things to kill, aren't there? Oh no, there's things to click. I'm an idiot. Hang on. Ran right past it. Kind of thought I had to kill things. Going back. Salute those who have this interest. I'm just kind of resigning myself to making it my interest because I feel like it will go a lot better if I decide that I'm excited about it than not. Oh no, I'm on the wrong side of it. Ooh, almost didn't make it. Teammates for Antorus. It's helpful for this particular boss, but I don't think you need to do this boss. I might be wrong to unlock the skip. They want you to kill Iminar for the skip.
Feel
The Soul Hunter.
of life.
And I think that you can do him without her, maybe, maybe not. Hang on, I want to catch up on chat. I want to read all this, but I need to make sure I'm not getting behind on anything over here. I think we're gonna have to do one more ship phase.
Minions of darkness, you will know the might of a Titan.
I'm gonna click on the things this time. Apartment condo dog moved to my in-laws' house. We have a yard with a doggy door. Misses us, likes to say hi.
Are charging their weapons.
I'm not going with you. I like my yard.
Quickly, use these portals to board their vessel. Stop
Okay, I've
their
boarded the
attack.
vessel. I can't click on that one. Or that one. Because we haven't killed the Inquisitor yet. There we go. Where does this go? I don't know. 3. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Run! Flabby must have gotten this front one. I think it's fine if I die as long as Flabby doesn't die. Oh no, not again. I keep leaving through the wrong door. There's a door on the other side of this boat. It's funny. There's a door on the other side of the boat that is like, doesn't make you have to fly around the whole thing. Got a glacial tide storm. Screamed a little from excitement.
Champions.
Congratulations.
Their remaining forces. I will see to their vessel myself.
Nice. Alright, so that got me 2 things that I needed. There's 5 things that I still need.
The tormented cries of the Pantheon ring out from deep within the core of Argus.
Waiting to see what Flabby got, so I can mug him. Stick him up.
If Sargeras breaks them, as he did Agramar, no power in this universe will stop him. Release them, champions, or your struggle will be for naught.
I think you're safe. I don't think those are the things that I need.
Well done, champions. For the first time in millennia.
Alright. I'm so excited to finish the skip quest. Partly because it means it'll be much easier for me to do the mount run. And, if there's anything else I ever want to farm off Argus, like he's got like a thing. The thing. It'll make it easier to do the mount run on my alts. But,
The Legion's ranks
more
are
importantly,
crumbling,
it'll
but
get
they
the
still
skip
outnumber
quest
us.
out of my quest
My
log where it's
forces
been
will keep them
living
engaged
for
here.
years.
Fighting alone.
Actual years.
The demons will pay
Yeah, is it
for
Tashalok?
every step.
Burning Throne?
with their
Exhaust?
blood.
I think it's the exhaust, yeah, because I need to do
Sargeras
Iminar.
seeks to corrupt the other titans. If we don't stop him, the Pantheon will be reborn.
Yeah, I think we did bug
Beyond
this
these
guy up
blast
before. I don't
doors
remember
lies
how,
the
though.
heart of the Legion's war machine. Eliminating this threat will cripple the demon's arsenal. Halt!
I think one of the things I'm not looking forward to about potentially moving, if I do manage to move, is that in any new neighborhood, you're going to be an outsider for a while. You're not going to immediately be part of everybody the same way that I am in the place that I live now.
Your heads will adorn my trophy room. Keep I regret.
Yeah, that worked.
Taking
Nice.
this job.
He's blowing. I didn't get any transmog that I needed, I don't think. Oh, no, I did. I got 2 pieces. But I can turn in my skip quest now. How are mount runs going? So far, so good. I haven't finished one yet, but there's going to be a chance at the end of this one. Kingroth has 6 pieces of Mog. So excited to finish that skip quest. I also have like a half-done Nyalotha skip quest. I have a 3/4 done Sepulchre skip quest. Don't worry about Vault of the Incarnates. It's a later S problem. That's Dragonflight. Yeah, just the Shackled Urzel. I have the other one.
Good, good. I was hoping you'd find your way here. I'm always in need of tests.
30 days ago after
You
Legion.
should do
Nice.
nicely.
Congratulations. Love the soundtrack in this raid. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okie dokie.
Prepare to be now.
And he falls.
Extra.
You have to get his loot from the mailbox unless you kill him really slow, because he just dips through his hole.
Death throes. Time to put our boot to their throats. Return to the
not our boots.
Vindikar and prepare to strike
Burning
the
Throne.
killing blow. The heart of Antorus lies before us. The power behind the
So
Legion's
we've got
infinite army.
Coven.
So
Coven's got
much
3 things.
agony
Veramanthus got 1 thing,
many
and then
voices.
a bunch of stuff from Agramar and
nearly
Antorus.
overwhelming. But I can feel Aenar urging us forward. At long last.
Shackled Urzel.
The end is upon us.
I think I bought the ugly
Press
pink
on,
one
my
from the time walking vendor. Miss Orchestra soundtracks. I loved the jazz band for Undermine. I had so much fun listening to that.
Witches!
I get a little
You
bored of the
call
orchestra.
that torment? I've endured far worse.
Do anything for a Scythian maker.
Let me scorch the flesh from his miserable bones.
You like jazz?
Ignore him,
Yeah,
sister.
I like jazz.
Focus on your duty. These souls are nearly ready to join Agrimar in the Master's service.
He did not give me his things.
Fate was ours to
Didn't even drop him for Flappy.
You will pay for
How
your
rude.
insolence, mortals.
Coven's got 3 things, including some shoulders. Saberclaw, thank you for the 48-month resub. Hi, Hazel and chat. 4 more years. Popping by to wish you best of luck with your collector's bounty farming goals and a belated Happy Canada Day. Happy Canada Day. I hope you had a lovely holiday. I did. I went fishing. I took a nap. I made some curry. I had a nice day. Ooh, 2 things. Got those Dreadwake pauldrons I was talking about, and some gloves.
But they endured so much suffering.
Oh, it's gonna be so
Let me
nice for
bide with
just
them for a time.
chunking down my transmog collecting.
Remain here, Magni.
I'm gonna want to do a lot of it. I think even after I have all my mounts, I'm gonna have a lot of mog that I want to farm from like different difficulties at different instances. The only thing to think about is whether or not there's an impending remix to think of. So I might not worry too much about 100%ing Legion stuff, for example, if we're gonna get it all from remix the same way we did for MOP, or most of it anyway. I think my graphics must be turned down a little bit. He looks cool. I think my particles are a little low. I know when I was raid testing, that was PTR, so it was a different client. But I know when I was raid testing, I had to turn my settings way down to try to get reliable footage.
You
Nothing,
did it.
huh?
Agrimar's essence is free. He can stand beside his brethren once more.
Wait.
We will. Our victories mean nothing. So long as Sargeras has the soul of Argus to fuel his infinite army.
Death and pain!
Good luck. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's it. They don't even make you do the whole thing. Drum roll. That was a terrible drum roll. Terrible. No. Transmog. Thank you very much for your help. Appreciate it. Alright. GG's. No mount. No mount. But I got my skip done, which is amazing. That means I can start taking other characters out there and smoking through it. Take my energy. Haven't played WoW in years. Can you explain Remix? Sort of like a special event that they do. A bit separate from the main game, where they let you play through an old expansion, but with like a ton of extra powers that makes you super overpowered, so you can kind of blow through it in the course of like a month. It's pretty fun. Some extra collectibles.
Friend of the Grummels, like you.
So let me look
Good
at
fortune to our
my
friends.
scrap options.
I have many
No.
lucky doos. You
I think some of
like?
these things are. I wonder why Scrap's not doing it.
Farewell,
Mythic Gold and
friend
Mount.
of the
First try?
Grummels.
Now I'm spoiled and I expect them all first try. Mop did not
have
bring back
many,
things like
many
challenge mode
wares.
mounts, but they have other mounts and other things. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, maybe because they're tradable. Maybe that's part of my trouble here. Maybe if I do them solo, it'll be different.
May your feet find
So that gave me a little bit of credit with raid bosses. I might try to see if I can just do a few of these things. Just for, I want to finish the Trading Post credit. And 26 of 50 quests done, I guess. Raid bosses will help. We'll clear a little bit more.
Ishnu Dal Dieb.
So with that done, let's get on another character and let's try Antorus again, see how it feels. Anthus, it's your turn. Scrap got reset settings for character specific last 5 updates and it turned off for a global auto sell preset each time. Hopefully they fix it. In Remix, you expect 30 to 40 mounts? I don't think that's what happened for Mop. 30 to 40 sounds like a lot. There was definitely, like, they put things like the World Boss drop mounts for Mop Remix on the vendor, so you were able to grind a currency to pay for things like the Shaw of Anger mount, for example. Okay, we're gonna do...
I understand your frustration, Gaora,
Antorus, so we're gonna use our
rush
Hearthstone here.
to conclusions.
Unlock the Antorus teleport, don't have it unlocked. The skip quest, or just the port to Antorus in general? Not that I'm going to be a lot of help with either of them. There might be a little bit of a quest line that you have to do to get the... Actually, we'll see. Anthus is pretty new. He might not have it. I might have to do this, actually. Let's see. Lightforge Beacon. Maybe it's account-wide now. Looks like you can just go. Let's see. Paragon of the Undying Army. Wow. Remix was 32 new mounts? Was it really? Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot. They did. They added a bunch of new, like, recolors of, like, cranes, and I forgot about everything they gave us in Remix. That's right. Remix. I was just thinking about the old ones, but yeah, there's, like, different colors of cranes and yaks and wind steeds. I forgot about all that. Yeah, there's a huge, huge bunch of mounts. True. Yeah, I'm not sure why you can't use the console. I may have unlocked Antorus on this, or like stuff on this character, but I doubt it. He's fairly recent. So we're doing Antorus on Mythic until we get the mount. We've tried it once today without luck. But we got more characters. Lots of them. Check my scrap settings. You don't have anything for me, do you? No. A lot of things breaking with my add-ons in the game. Not sure what's going on. Yeah, I mean, it's a new patch. Things might need some more updates. Speaking of which, I'm going to update my add-ons. I have 18 add-on updates. That's a good call. I should reload.
Secure this position.
Gonna blow through all the class order campaigns and get all the mounts and mod once Remix is live.
But we cannot hold out long. We will not.
So one thing I'm not sure about is I don't actually know how to do.
We'll keep these winged beasts occupied while you.
I'm assuming they just give me the teleport at the teleporter early. I still need some transmog, so I wouldn't be upset at killing the first couple of bosses again. I'm pretty new to just like running this as a mount farm, so I'm gonna have a few things to learn. Teleport down to the left. Man, it's gonna be hard for me to not just like I need to remember there's gonna be a remix though. I shouldn't stress about the Mog too much. For the Legion raids anyways. For BFA raids certainly, because who knows when we'd get something like a BFA remix.
We're gaining ground. Press the attack.
Turn details
Light
off here.
forged, fall back, champions.
Enemy combatants Apocalypse Drive engaged.
I wonder if a non-AD would struggle with this. They might. Thing. Heedless eradication gauntlets.
I've started my assault on the northern front. I'll keep their forces occupied so you can hit the priority targets.
Our forces are moving towards Legion High Command.
I vendored my Sanguis cells. I don't think I want them. I don't really craft gear for mod. That's always been a later me problem, and I think it's been such a later me problem that I may never catch up to it. Although, if they keep doing collecting events like this that give us things so quickly, maybe I will catch up. Who's to say? Unless you mean just grab it for Sanguis cells to then vendor for gold, but that doesn't sound like any fun. Yeah, since we're here anyway. 2 items from Fellhounds. It's just nice looking and seeing what you could get.
Sargeras is
Or 71% collected from Mythic specifically, because obviously I run Mythic more than the other difficulty for the sake of whatchamacallit, the mount.
That's 2 demons down, but countless more await.
Shadowlands is the latest expansion that would be legacy loot. Well, got one of the pieces. Anything before Dragonflight, so up to and including Shadowlands.
To hold this ground.
A lot of scrappage is now getting done with it. Have you gotten something yet? No, not yet. I mean, transmog for sure. I've only had 1 mount chance so far of the day. I did some weeklies first. I've been trying to get my trading post. Trading post credit kind of powered up a bit here.
The likes of which I haven't felt since the opening of the Dark Portal. If the Legion is using that hub to gather reinforcements, then it must be.
Every world in our path has fallen. Yours is next.
Remember to use Word of Glory. Gotcha. I finished my achievement. Thank you very much. I'm all done though. I got my triple threat. Yeah, I need some more transmog. I figure if I'm here. I'm also not super good at doing the skip yet, but I wanna kind of figure it out for myself. I'm really bad at processing verbal directions in a place like this, and it's much better for me to just kind of wander around like a chicken and eventually learn it myself.
Your war and gaze upon the portals.
I just get confused at directions, especially because they're often contextual to a time state that was gone because of stream delay.
From reinforcements. Now is the
I'm really
time
annoying
to
that way.
press our attack.
So that was Hazabel. She didn't give me anything I needed. Congrats.
Champions, I heard a familiar
That's
voice calling.
A&R. That's true. We're not doing that again.
Inside this accursed
I do need more mog from A&R, but that's something we're happy to let wait
the
for
Legion
remix.
has breached my sanctuary, and my defenses will soon be overrun.
Congrats. Thank you very much.
Stand with me now, lest Sargeras claim his pride.
Still got A&R PTSD. Yeah. We made it through. I made it through okay, but I had help. I 2-manned it
This
most
portal
recently.
leads to our sanctuary. Go. I'll stay here. Cover your backs.
Maybe this. I wanted to do high command. Where does this take me to? I just have a lot of mog I need from high command. This takes me to the teleporter.
The Legion's ranks are crumbling.
So now I can just jump right to the Burning Throne.
My forces will keep them engaged here.
Gotcha.
The heart
nice.
of Antorus lies before us. The power behind the Legion's infinite army.
So much agony here. So many
We
voices.
found it.
It's nearly overwhelming. But I can feel A&R urging us forward.
Happy. Direct portal last boss without crossing half the universe to get there. My poor horsey's running out of steam. I don't have any more charges left. My divine steed needs some divine hay.
That's torment! I've endured far worse!
I need like one thing from Grandmaster, so I might as well drop down and do him.
Babbling. Let me scorch the flesh from his miserable bones!
Ignore him, sister. Focus on your duty. These souls are nearly ready to
Focus
join
on your
Agrimar in
duty.
the Master's service.
I'm such a child.
Death.
Oh my gosh. There we go. I got some grease. I think that might have been what I wanted.
His fate was ours.
Not to mention any extra bosses we can kill is good for my trading post credit. Still trying to get up to 20, so I need another 5 for 100 points there. What a strange number of points we need to get. 1,400. That's a nice door. You think it's hollow core? Do you think it's fire safe? There's a lot of fire around here. I bet it's fire safe. What if all of these demons are fireproof, so instead of doing fire safety, they just clean with fire? Like whenever the place starts getting kind of grimy, they just ignite it, burn it up like an oven self-clean cycle, and then move on with their lives. I did not get any transmog from that.
Remain here, Magni. The rest of us will go on.
So
Here's
close now.
Agrimar. You can see him from super far away. That is true.
This may be the one place in the universe sacred to the Legion. Demons would pluck out their eyes sooner than gaze upon it.
Who could ever imagine such a sacrifice?
Oh my gosh, Illidan is so sassy. Hazel, you get it now. So Agrimar can drop. Oh, Agrimar can drop Tashalok directly. Oh, it is cool.
You will burn! Tashalak's power is unleashed!
Oh, I might die. This part's really annoying. He does huge knockbacks. I was hoping to kill him before this. Grumpy.
You may have withstood the flames, but it
There
may
we go.
be too late to stop it.
Okay, so we got a Serpent Stalker helmet that we didn't have before.
Stand beside his brethren once more.
Our victories
No
mean
Tashalok.
nothing. So long as Sargeras
My
has
20th invincible run. Maybe number 20, maybe number 21.
Master, let the fury of the sea wash away
Is it this one?
corruption.
Drum roll. Give luck. You know what I got though? I got a scythe. Holy. Forget the Urzel. Check me out. Scythe of the Unmaker. That might be even rarer than the mount right now. Ho 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 ho. Pretty nice. What is it, a two-handed polearm? Yeah, it is a two-handed polearm. That's so sick. First big get. Alright. I need more. I'm gonna take him home. And get in another character. I'm still down a shackled Urzel. Is that even part of the bounty boost? I'm assuming it would be affected by just getting twice as... Well, it's not a regular transmog drop though, is it? Because I got it not from the chest, it just dropped. I don't even know if that's part of the bounty boost. That would be funny if it wasn't. Here we go. That's a nice way to clean up your bags. It doesn't seem to do everything. It doesn't like some things, and I don't know why.
Return and peruse my inventory.
Could be wrong. Don't think it is. Okay. Alright, we'll do one more run and then we'll look into Trading Post again, because that'll be 20 raid bosses done. Warlock time? She's gonna be slow. I can't believe I got the scythe. Watch it give me Tashalak before it gives me the mount, too. Hands are kind of cold. How many mounts? None. That was try 2. We're 0 for 2. let's go to Dalaran. Warlock demon appearance from Antorus. I don't know. I'm guessing not, because I don't know if I... Oh, she can't even use the Dalaran Hearthstone. That's... Oh, they haven't changed that yet. That's so rude. Hang on. I've got some chores to do. Good grief. It is a toy, but you can't use it if you haven't unlocked it. It's stupid. Capital S, stupid. You can take it from toys. Look, it's my toy. It's on the bar. You can't use that. You're not eligible to use this item. Can't do it while moving. You're not allowed. Never knew. It's real dumb. It's not you that's dumb. Don't get me wrong. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at Blizzard. Oh man, every time I go to Dalaran from Asuna to unlock it, people yell at me for not doing it this way. You can go to the board in Orgrimmar, and you just take the Broken Shore one. And then when you take the teleport here, let's see, at the blockade. Not that. Over here. You can do this from Stormwind as well. You just grab it from the board. Because you used to be able to talk to the innkeeper in Dalaran to do it. But that stopped working for me too. It's like the most like splinter in your finger annoying thing. In that it's not hard to do. Like I've done it now. Now her Dalaran Hearthstone will work forever. It took me like 30 seconds. But it's just such a weird arbitrary hoop to continue to make people jump through. Let's see. Here's a good test. Let's see if her Antorus portal works. Learn something new. It's so silly. Looks like the Antorus portal does not need any unlocking at all, because clearly I'd never even been to Dalaran in this character, but I was able to just get on the ship. I bet you if it wasn't working, you would be like maybe halfway through a quest line, like you would have some kind of a quest that was phasing you from it. Maybe it would just take some quest abandoning, because this looks like it's working. Oh yeah, I haven't tried to get any else to Shadowlands. That sounds really annoying. I was so excited about the drops being 10x, but then 0.1 is like 1. I know, right? Yeah, I heard 10 times boosted, and I thought it was gonna be like a 10% drop rate on some of these things, but realization hit hard. Not quite as good as originally thought. Not bad. Could be worse. Take another stab at a Argus here. So I want to find those big light warframe mounty thingies once we've killed the first couple bosses before we go to Hazabel. Best mount in the game isn't even included. What's the best mount in the game? The Fire Owl, yeah. That's a good one. This mount feels like it's taken... I mean, I haven't really been actively running it because this raid always kind of annoyed me. No, I haven't got the Pandaria Classic mount yet. I will this month sometime. I'm gonna wait a few days for it to kind of chill out a little bit. We're on Mythic? No, we're on normal. Hang on. Back up.
All the fire we can, Torarian, but we cannot hold out long. You must disable the defenses.
Gotta change the difficulty.
We will not fail you, Prophet.
I don't think world bosses count. They mentioned instance, dungeon and raid instances.
We've breached the
Too many people in the starting zone.
Secure
it seems like something that'll be easier if we just give it a couple days.
The Vindicar will draw
Dungeon and raid boss equipment drops are doubled. Rare mount and legendary
cannot
weapon
hold
drops
out
are
long.
also increased.
You must
So just based on the
disable
wording of the
defenses.
buff,
We
I
will
could
not
see how it
fail
would be
you,
ambiguous. Like it doesn't
Champions.
specifically talk about whether
We'll
mounts
keep
from
these
outside are
winged
increased,
beasts
but
occupied
their
while you clear a path.
their more recent blue post about it, or not blue post, but like the news post that the more recent one that's 2 days old, specifically names instance mounts. No Becca. Got Molly last week too? Nice! This is a terrible, terrible spec to be trying to AoE on. 2 legendary Sylvanas bows in 1 run, and I couldn't even carry the second one. 1 in each hand.
Enemy contact. Deploying arsenal.
I need to turn in a Paragon of the Undying Army. I don't know when or what I did. Maybe it was from doing Theater of Pain for Mythic Plus or something.
Bring that monstrosity down!
Apocalypse drop. Apocalypse drop.
Wait, give me my loot.
Terralion,
Give
I
it.
started my assault on
You're
the
gonna have to get
northern
that in the
front.
mail.
I'll keep their forces occupied so you can
Annoying.
hit the priority targets.
Our forces are moving towards Legion High Command. Buy us all the time
Yes,
you can.
collect legendary appearances now. It didn't used to be the case. Also, that's not how we get around here. Don't mind me. Affliction's my favorite lock spec. I like it a lot too. Yeah, I'll just have to get that in the mail.
Here's a small taste of my fell magic.
Incoming Legion ships! Take cover!
If you play Destro and your tank is guiding, try to have fun. Rain of Fire? What Rain of Fire? I don't know, it'll look bad. Try to get out of it. I'm just gonna run straight to the guy here.
Sargeras has left us a few of his favorite pets to play with. Remove these abominations from the battlefield.
I only need 1 thing left from Philhands. This is all the things. All the things in Rarity do different things. Rarity will count how many times you've killed something, so you can kind of get a feel for how lucky or unlucky you were. Whereas all the things is going to give you lists of things that you still need. I use both, but if I had to pick one, I would pick all the things. Nothing from Antorus? Which raid drops ashes? That is Netherstorm raid. Oh, what's it called? Hang on. Don't tell me. It's not Sunwell. It's a PC raid. It's got the bird in it. It's got Kael'thas at the end of it. He talks for 19 years. Ashes of Alar from... Nah, I'm gonna have to look at it. Tempest Keep. TK, that's right. It's Tempest Keep. I don't know why that one wouldn't come to me. Hang on. So you go up here. But then not over that way. You go right. Yeah, trash should get mailed. Anything that you don't loot off trash should get mailed to you outside of the instance once you're out.
Location, the likes of which I haven't felt since the opening of
maybe
the
I'm wrong.
Dark Portal.
Might be wrong.
If the Legion is using that hub to gather reinforcements, then it must be destroyed before we are overwhelmed.
Hang on, that didn't do me any good. That just brought me back down here. Do I have to kill another boss? Maybe I do. Maybe it's through here. I feel like I just did this. Where does this one go? Hasabel again. Yeah, I still need a thing from her, I'm pretty sure.
Our path has fallen. Yours.
Yeah, I
is
need her belt.
next.
How are you gonna do tree boss? I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I do have the skip. I'm just not doing a very good job at it.
Is this the best you could muster? Witness Zoroth. Nathraz. The portals. Must.
Oh, hey, give me demons anyway. Oh my gosh, it gave me demon portal. Look at all of these grimoires. It gave me Grimoire of the Zorothian Darkler 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Why? Why did it do that? They did say they increased the drop rate by 10 times. That's so funny. You can use the one button rotation. Are you upset by my agony? This is bothering you. Well, I guess I've unlocked the Zorothian Darkler pet customization option. Makes life easier. My life's pretty easy. I think I'm okay. A Beastmaster talent for multiple demons. Oh man. So we're not doing that. We're going back. I swear. I'm turned around. I'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Moving my mouse around extra. Take more breaks. Because I came back. These are the ones that I tried before, but it put me back. There's a teleporter, but it doesn't look clickable. Also, I can't jump off of there. But when I did this, it just popped me downstairs. But then it popped me by the portal, but I was here before. I'll learn it eventually. No amount of advice can help me. Please don't worry about it. I'm just going to be lost for a while.
My forces will keep them engaged here.
The heart of Antorus lies before us. The power behind the Legion's infinite
Love this raid,
army.
aesthetically dull. Sometimes they make raids where they're very worried about having very high ceilings and large spaces to fight things, which is great. You know, you want to have enough room to fight stuff, but it ends up being very like flat and sort of like, I don't know, boring. Nyalotha is a huge offender of that for me. My dagger had been talking to me about the Black City of Nyalotha for ages. I was expecting something really detailed and intricate and Lovecraftian, and then it was a bunch of big floors with a couple of obelisks. Did I get my thing from Varimathras? It looks like I'm done with Varimathras. I got one thing from Coven.
Focus on your duty. These souls are nearly ready
Meditation
to join
spheres of
Agramar in the
Chi-Ji. Those are
Master's
pretty cool.
service.
I do kind of want them. Can I get all of them? You trusted your dagger? Who said I trusted her? I just said she told me about stuff. It sounded cool.
The souls of the Pantheon are free.
One button macro got the global cooldown, not worth it.
Suffering.
I mean, we're just
Let me
farming.
bide with them for a time. Offer a bit of comfort.
I think it has its own applications.
Remain here, Magni. The rest of us will go on.
So close now to the end.
This is a lot of running. I would use my burning rush, but I don't got much more flesh to burn.
Demons would pluck out their eyes sooner than gaze upon it.
Who could ever imagine?
You get it now. I thought I got it last time. I might need to do that a few more times. That may not be the last time we kill Hazabel. We'll figure it out when we're ready. Gotta try 6. Oh, the mount! Yeah. Maybe.
You will burn.
Trying to hit my cooldowns as fast as possible so that he can die. He's taking less damage now. One Tashalak, please. That would be great. Work for the Sith, maybe work for Tashalak. Give sword!
Tashalak will consume you!
If a mount drops this month, should you be 1/10 as excited? No. If you buy groceries on sale, are you only half as full? What kind of a question is that? Oh man, I didn't pay as much for they're not gonna work. I don't know, man. I'm not happy about them. They should have been expensive. Oh, I'm ready. Need a ritual to get Hazel a tad bit lucky. Any foodies? I think I'm just hungry. I'm gonna stream for another hour, but normally I'm about ready to break for lunch right now, so I think I'm gonna get increasingly crabby and increasingly food related. Alright, time for a drum roll. Nope, not that time. Shackled Urzel, 15 attempts according to rarity. 11:49 a.m. for me here. West Coast, Canada. This cheap gas is making my car only go half as fast. Oh my gosh, I was so mad. My car's at a quarter tank of gas right now, which is normally right about when I fill it. I'm not really like a take it down to the line kind of girly. And I was going to get groceries last night, and I was like, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna stop for gas because I'm gonna do it now while I have time. And I stop at a gas station, and it's closed. It's like all of the pumps are just like, nope, no thank you, go away. and it's the only one that was like conveniently accessible in my route, so I just gave up and didn't get gas. I'm so mad. Made all those extra turns. I adjusted my route just to get there. It's a self-serve gas station. What do you mean they're closed? What is the taste of the lipstick? The taste of the lipstick. Oh, it's just chapstick. It's just like a lip balm. I don't think it has a taste. I don't think you're supposed to eat lipstick. I think if it's flavored, then you might have it mistaken for candy. You might be thinking of gum. Last week I told you about burning my jeans because of rating. Still able to use them because I use them for my motor scooter. Nice. Often make products more expensive for no other reason than people buy it more. Yeah, look at microtransactions. Oh man. Yeah, it's absolutely true. But I think in the context of mounts, I'm going to be excited if I get a mount, regardless.
Good fortune to our
Round
friends.
4? 3. That was round 3, I think. 6 magic, I see. I think I need to take a look at Trading Post again. I think that would have been my 100th, not 100th, 20th raid boss. Would have got me 100 points. Why are all the streamers playing WoW? I mean, I can answer for me. I always play WoW. Everybody else, you'd have to ask them. There's a collector buff going on. Oh, I'm so close. I need another 120 points. Let's go steal the Orgrimmar Flame. Let's just do that. It'll be fun. Extensive spreadsheet. Yeah, you want to see it? Here. It's really technical and really fancy. There it is. That's my list. It's kind of... my screen's screaming at me right now. Nine things. Not too bad. I even added a checklist column. I felt very fancy. I'm pretty happy with it. It's like enough things that I feel like I'm going to be keeping busy, but it's also not like 45 things. Can we do farming this go around? Oh, in Mists of Pandaria? Yeah. Betcha you can. Use saved instances. Mm-hmm. Smart. What are you doing? I'm going to Orgrimmar. I'm going to get to Orgrimmar by... let me have a little look at it. I'm going to get to Orgrimmar by Wailing Caverns is what I'm going to do. So we're going to go Dalaran, Pet Battle Portal. What are toys at that? Classic T-Mog drive-through. Oh, of Wailing Caverns? I need to go steal Orgmar's Flame. Isn't it from like up there? I think it's up there. I ran Dragon Soul 4 times, saw Handmaiden drop 3 times. Oh, T-Mog's in Dungeon Order. I do want to do that. I'm going to focus my farming on the mount instances first. So that is to say, Antorus, King's Rest, Battle of Dazar'alor, Nyalotha, Necrotic Wake, Tazavesh, Sanctum of Domination. 3 mounts from Sanctum of Domination. No, Sanctum of Domination and then Sepulcher. So 8 instances there. Do those until I get the mounts, if I can get all those mounts. And then, assuming that I'm done other things like the Treasure Goblin Mog and stuff, and I'm assuming I'm done with, you know, like the Mop Classic starting experience thing, then I can start farming instances for Mog. I don't know if I'm going to do Scalo, because it's literally just 1 piece of transmog. Like, doubled chances is great, but I could get so much more quantity of other stuff with that time. It's hard. You know, do them in order versus just do it all. Okay, so here's a fire. Pretty sure I just need to click on it. There we go. Stealing Orgmar's Flame. And we're going to take it back to Stormwind. I'm just going to see if I can, like, sneak out of here with my cloak. Gmod is Gmod is any difficulty. Sorry, not Mythic only. Gmod is any difficulty, including LFR. Apparently it drops off of Jaina on LFR. Somebody was telling me today. Still missed XP 12 and Blazing, so I need to farm Dragon Soul normal. Was that so last month? Mop Classic thing. I think I have a post up about it right now. You basically just do the starting experience, like the Panda starting area in Mop Classic, and it'll give you a mount for retail. Switched it to Jaina for LFR because people leaving. Gotcha.
Off with you.
Give me a
be good.
Perfect. Okay, that's trading post done, and trading post coincidentally right here. So I got my charger. Let's see. Kanar, thank you for the 35-month resub. Appreciate it very, very much. Forsaken's Grotesque Charger. Nice little slime horse. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I like that. Does fly? Does not fly. Good to know. And then we got a new transmog set. Pop it on.
Crunchies, lucky doos and root.
With a nice cauldron.
Farewell, friend of the Grummels.
I don't know why my name's green now. Kind of matches. Got so disappointed both trading post mounts don't fly. Yeah.
Here to take
All right, let's see what we're shopping for. I have 7,100 traders tender. I am a hoarder. It's me. They have the same outfit in purple. I think that's a big no thank you. Does this mean you're now stuck on the ground going everywhere? There's the purple mount. I think on account of it not flying, and also I have a green one, I'm going to once again say no thank you. It's a boar. It's a sword. Swords are fine. Maces are fine. Not really feeling it. There's some quivers which are kind of neat. I like this quiver. There's this one, and they have it in purple as well, like the flowers. I have a lot of hunters. That's kind of cool. I could see the purple one specifically. I'm going to add that to my cart. That's 175 tender I think I can spend. I've become quite stingy with trading posts. I don't buy stuff unless I think I might actually use it now. And then we've got sweatsuit. Perfect. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. No notes needed in both colors. I love this cart situation. And the rest of it, sarongs, shoulder capes, etc. I think I'm okay. I've got some of those. Diver suit. I never did get this deep sea treasure pack. It's kind of cute. I don't know who's going to use it, though, I think is the thing. I don't know which of my characters is going to run around with like a little like sea globe on their back. But I could do it. I don't usually use the really chunky ones. Barnacles. Barnacles could use like treasure diver stuff. He would look kind of cute with it. All right, fine. Chuck me into it. Let's do it. So let's look at the cart. We've got 2 sweatsuits, a quiver, and a treasure pack. 675 tenders. Still at a profit for the month. Nice.
I'll be right here when you need me.
And I'm going to wear this outfit for at least a little bit on this character because I spent all that gold putting it on like just now. But I am definitely going to be wearing the sweatsuit. So here's a mage. He looks like a wonderful candidate for my next Shackled Urzul mount run and to wear a sweatsuit. Standard winter's trim. Use them on any class now. Oh, the quivers? They're just back pieces? That's kind of cool. The sweatsuits are mandatory. I'm so glad they're cheap.
Shop, browse. Smell.
Comfy boy. Sweatsuits. Oh gosh, don't tell me they're not saved as outfits. It's literally just the shirt and pants, I'm pretty sure. So you hide everything else for maximum comfiness. We'll come back to that. He's gonna need like a really basic weapon because he doesn't want to get too. He doesn't want to be too clunky here. I like the ladle. I think that's pretty comfy. You know, he could get himself some soup. He could also have a nice broom. Love that. Feet-wise, that's funny that those go up that high. Argument to be made for Wendigo slippers. There's also like Christmas socks, I'm pretty sure. Like winter socks. I'm gonna give him his Yeti slippers for now. I'm gonna look for the winter socks though. Sandals aren't comfy. Sandals make my toes cold. I need warm. Thick, fluffy, warm, cozy. This is an area in which I am passionate. Oh. Sock. Woolen socks? Nah. Wendigo slippers for sure. No gloves. Possibly like a Murloc belt floaty. Possibly not though. I don't think that's comfy. It's just funny. It's just cute. I don't think he needs a belt. You know what you say when you're comfy is, I'm taking off my belt. That's what you do.
Beware of Yeti.
Oh yeah. He is so ready to farm. Love it. Okay. He may need to unlock his Dollar and Hearthstone too, actually. Let me try it. Oh, he's a mage, actually. Hang on. Teleport somewhere. Broken Isles. Yeah, I don't need a Hearthstone. I'm a mage. Six tries on Jaina. No mount.
Thank goodness I've reached you. I need your help.
That's the class order hall. I don't want it. You're a mage. You can do anything. He's gonna mop up those mobs. He's gonna struggle is what he's gonna do. His gear is not very good. He's 640, I suppose. I just don't know how to do him. Oh, you know what he needs? Hang on. Assisted highlight. Thank you. Oh man, you know what's gonna be the problem with my longer streams is my headphones are gonna run out of battery. I need to switch to headphones. I'll do that right now. I get barely 3 hours out of the earbuds, which is fine. It's teeny tiny little batteries that sit in the earbud. I don't really expect much better. I just like wireless a lot. If I have cables, I just trip over them. What's for lunch? Oh, I don't know. Might be day for a hot dog. A hot diggity dog. That's a closet? Yeah, that's my closet. It's not the exit. Exit's the other way. That's where I keep my phone and my wigs and lots of extra sweaters and jackets and stuff. I've got a pretty good surplus supply of extra layers I can pop on if I'm cold. Exit to Narnia. Trying to narrow down my Black Temple runners. Need any one of them to get a warglaive so I can move the rest to other farms. This is, I think, the oldest content that I still need a raid drop mount from. I can't believe we got the Scythe of Argus. That was so funny. Totally thought that was the door out too. Well, can be an exit too. Man, my next office is going to be all different. I may never get an office tour filmed. I never did one for this room. I've been here 3 years. I never did it. At a certain point, it's kind of like, well, what's the point? It's all the same stuff. It's like, here's the computer. Here's a window. This is where I sit. Here's my plushies. You know, like there's... I guess the stuff that I keep in my desk for, like, comfort changes. I've got my foot oven now. Mage needs a comfier mount. He does need a comfier mount to match his vibe. It's got to be able to fly, though. I was thinking, like, the Murlocs, but, I don't know if those work. I guess you can run the Murlocs in here.
Forged. Secure this position.
Wow, I didn't realize I had so many of them.
The Vindicar will draw all the fire we can, Corarian, but we cannot
also
hold
bears.
out long. You must disable the defenses.
Ooh.
We will not
Alpaca.
fail you, Prophet. Champions, we'll keep these winged beasts occupied while you clear a path.
There he goes. Cozy. Best thing they've ever done. Am I on the right difficulty? No, I'm not. Turn around. Beep, 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 beep. I keep trying to prank myself with that. Oh, water's almost out. Are you hydrated? I'm kind of hydrated. Dungeon difficulty, rate difficulty, Mythic. I was watching the new season of Alone. Oh gosh. Oh shush. I was watching the new season of Alone and they're in the desert. I won't spoil anything, but one of the white text things that they put on the screen, if you've ever seen Alone, you'll know what I mean, was just like a stat that said something like 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. And I don't know, I'm not even American, but I'm like, is that true? Really? That's crazy. Uh-oh, I got snapped back. Do the cradle, man. It is purplish, that's true. But the alpaca. The cradle does fly, though. Happy Canada Day, by the way. Happy Canada Day. I hope you had a lovely, lovely celebration. Oh, I always think that's the boss, and it's not the boss. hang on. It wants me to do the... I have the highlight on now. I guess they can't make me make good choices. They can just show me what they are. So dogs may or may not be mandatory. That just goes back up. Had a Capri Sun myself. I'm in this photo and I don't like it. I just like to visualize whenever I drink like a huge gulp of water, or like a bunch of them, just like to catch up. I like to visualize my brain as like a dry, shrinkly raisin, and then I like to visualize the water flowing through it and making it all plump and juicy and functional again. You know, making space for all the good thoughts to come through. Makes it more satisfying. Do you think the number is much different between Americans and Canadians? Oh, I have no idea. I don't even know how they get that number. How do they know if I'm raisin-y or not? You know what I mean? Like, do they come around and they go ginch and they see if my skin like unpinches? Juicy brain. Have you got any... I don't know what that word was meant to be. Wrinkly brain, no smoothness. Well, I got a hardness of oppressing dark. I needed that. Oh yeah, he's reclining. Number would be roughly the same. Maybe? I wouldn't be surprised if access to clean drinking water was a little bit more widespread here. I don't know that. It's just a guess. I have a main. I main a priest. I have a gnome priest that's my main for sure. So I fly up here, but then they take me back, which is confusing. But then they take me back, and if I turn around, there's the portal. So I shouldn't have run up here at all, I'm pretty sure. There we go. There we go. That's the stuff. So Agmar can just drop Tishlak and... Oh, there's other colors of the scythe. So I got the red one, but there are other colors. So I know Vermathras is optional. I wonder if Coven is optional. I mean, he's just like hanging out over there. I wonder if I could just like run around to him directly. Coven still has Mog for me though, doesn't it? This is the wrong difficulty. Coven just has one piece of Mog. And they dropped it. Nice. Maybe this is the one. Fun to see instance entrances that aren't Mythic Plus so busy. I noticed a bunch of people running into Antorus. It definitely wasn't just me. He needs a comfier title. Inquisitor's not working. There's Chef. That's not comfy at all. If I know anything about chefs, it's that they're chronically stressed out. Who has fun? There's Dream Defender. That kind of implies that he likes to take naps. Fun guy. Always good. Inspired me to try to heal a +10 for triple threat. Only 14 deaths, no one screamed at me. Nice! Congratulations! That's amazing. Hydrate. Yeah, I should probably refill my water. This is where I should probably go with this. I should probably get up for 30 seconds and just refill my water. Oh. Dragon Soul entrance, yeah. Bunch of mounts in there. If there's ever a time to get finished with Dragon Soul. Oh, more transmog. Trying for the Shackled Urzel. Finally got my first drop. Charhound is done. Nice! Congratulations! Drum roll. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Lots of stuff, though. 16 attempts on Shackled Urzel. So he can port somewhere. 2 runs to go. It'll happen to run 6, huh? Here, I'm just gonna grab my water real quick. Okay. Hi. So his bags are a mess, but that's fine for the moment. I'm gonna have to get on top of all that at some point. At some point. Okay, so that was my first 4 80s, but I have more. Fear not. We've got 3 more level 80s. I wonder if some of these things I might just do in all of my 80s. I don't know if 70s are gonna be any good at it. Even some of my undergeared 80s have to like phase Agrimar, so I don't know if I should be taking my 70s through stuff. I have 8 80s though, I'm pretty sure. 7 or 8 of them. Alright, her dollar on Hearthstone works, that's nice. Set my raid difficulty to... whatchamacallem? Raid difficulty to... Mythic? 2-handed personal drop. I got it on Mythic, yeah. It dropped today. Raid difficulty Mythic. I was pretty excited. Oh, Barnacles, he's not an 80, so he's not gonna be running stuff, but like I need to put him in the other sweatsuit. Fury Warrior with 2 of those look OP. Yeah, it'd be good. Whoa, bad aim. Oh, sorry. No, I was talking about the Scythe, not Tashalak. I don't have Tashalak yet. I got the Scythe of the Unmaker. I feel like if you asked me to spell Tashalak and you offered me like $1,000, but I couldn't like look it up, I just had to guess, I don't think I'd be able to do it. Really for any amount of money, but also for $1,000. No mount drops yet, just the Scythe of the Unmaker. Tashalak. T-A-E-S-C-H-A-L-A-C-H. Tashalak. I need to look at it now. Raids. Does it not drop from Agrimar? It does, doesn't it? All the things will have it. Don't mind me, I'm lost. Did so much WoW trivia, I remember stuff now. I was playing WoW GeoGuessr while I was waiting for something or another the other day. Not bad at it. Depends on where it sticks you, of course. Not like leaderboards levels of good at it or anything, but can usually get within about 300 yards or so. I wonder how this chat would do with WoW GeoGuessr. It's a Google search away. There's a couple different ones. They're all good. I think I've tried both of them. We're definitely on Mythic now. During raid testing, Flavia linked me Scrandle. We were trying to guess which, I guess, stadium food had been rated better by people on social media or something. I'm still fuzzy about the game, but you're supposed to guess which food people thought looked yummier. But it's all like stadium food, generally from like European football matches, soccer matches. So it was a lot of like hot dogs and like chips and cheese or fries with cheese on them and stuff. Pie and mash. Pie and mash does not look appetizing if you've never had or heard of a pie and mash before. It kind of looks like green goo happened to something. Mushy peas. I actually looted it this time. This is the underpin gob trotter. Kind of cool. Oh, it snaps you if you don't kill the trash. I forgot about that. You gotta kill it. I do have the 500k map from the Argus rep. I have lots of mounts. You can look through a whole list of them if you want. Those are all my mounts. Definitely fewer of them nowadays, especially because I'm so stingy from the trading post. I could have way more trading post mounts if I would spend tender on them, but I don't want to do it for the +1. I only want to do it if I want to ride it. Here we go. Okay, so I kill the dogs. I don't run... Well, no, I have to run up the hill a little bit. But then just around the corner. But not around that corner. No, maybe you do have to go here. I did a better job last time. It's not on the map, that's the issue also. Yeah, that's mean and rude that they would do that to me. I guess it's kind of on the map. That teleport works pretty good. I don't think I'm wasting a ton of time by doing that. Here we go. At least this character's got a little bit faster run speed just by account of being a hunter. Does she ever run pet out right now? Here. Where's my dismiss pet? Gotta get a... Who's fast? Is it Reggie? Yeah, Reggie gives me an extra 8% movement speed. Reggie is my hyena, that's right. Oh no, that's Izzy. Izzy's the hyena, Reggie's the rat! I forgot! I got like the radioactive rat from Undermine. I forgot I tamed that. That's fun. Pretty sure I don't need anything from Coven anymore, so if I can run past them, I will. Hi, Hazel. Hello, Milligram. How you doing? How's house hunting? It's going. It's gonna be a long summer. Open your rarity add-on. Open my rarity. Isn't it? It's gonna lag me out. That's Plater. There it is. My rarity data is super sporadic because half the time I don't have it turned on. I'm not very diligent about keeping it turned on and updated across my characters. So quite often I'll kill something without tracking it in rarity. I don't usually look at that menu. I just like that rarity gives me like an achievement style pop-up whenever I do get a mount to drop because it makes it easier for me to not miss the mount drop. Just woke up, worked last night. Nice. Hopefully you got time for a nice slow start to the day. Sometimes that's lovely. Oh man, on Monday, one of my days off, I slept in. Like actually slept in, not just like woke up at 7 and like normal and then went back to sleep, but like did not wake up until 9:30. And I haven't done that in years. And I felt so good. I needed it so bad. I was so tired. I was thinking about getting up early to go to yoga, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because I needed that so bad. I had the best day. I had a really cozy day. Nothing from him. Don't sleep like I used to when I was younger. I sleep better when I pay attention to my sleep hygiene and practices. But I don't always do that. Alright. Mount drop. Mount drop chance. What is a oh, it's the Path of the Titans trinket. Drum roll. Nope. Nothing. No shackle drizzle. But that was try 5, so maybe try 6. Maybe try 6 has got it. 5 is 6 to the shackle drop. You seem very confident. You're kind of making me believe. I'm a priest. I bring hope in people. No mounts yet, no. Scrap. Sell a bunch of this stuff. I don't know why it doesn't do everything. I might need to find another add-on for that. Some of them are pretty good. Scrap has in the past worked for me, but you know, if it's not working, it's not working. Oh, hang on, that was a different thing. 75 soft cap. Yeah, because you're guaranteed shards out of your first 10 chests. But then after that, it's just a chance, I guess? It should be weekly, I guess. D-Junk works better. Okay, I'll try that. Because I'm going to need something good to make it through this month. Make a little note of it. Finally started working on chat stuff. Nice. How's it going? Wow, she's got some garbage. Okay. Just collecting LFR box. Scrap is my go-to. If it works, do not touch it. It's just, I find it's vendoring like 2/3 of my stuff, and I don't know why it's not vendoring the last third of stuff. I can't come up with any rhyme or reason as to why it's doing that. Okay. Man, lots of quests. Do all the add-ons do that? Because if so, then it would be a game limitation. Don't know if I should do Legion ones. I'm doing it because I want them out now. I do agree that if you were gonna not, if you had a huge list and you didn't think you were gonna get through it all, I would not prioritize Legion stuff. I'm just really arrogant and I think I'm gonna finish my list. I only have 9 mounts to farm. I think I can get them all this month. Especially if I'm doing longer streams. I'm streaming for another half hour today. So it'll be a 4-hour stream up from 3, but I can't stream any longer past that because I gotta have lunch and then I've got stuff going on today. post 3 hours headphones. Yep. Maybe I should just, well, I don't know. I like using the earbuds because I like having one ear uncovered so I can hear myself. And that's comfier to do with the earbuds than it is with the headphones. This one I've just kind of got offset a little bit, which is fine, but not ideal. I don't like, I don't mind it if I'm just like on Discord with my friends or whatever, but if I'm streaming, I like being able to hear my own voice. Because I have safe mode, I'm pretty sure turned off. And then the junk list. No, put that really high. Anyway, we'll try it again after this. Up to 32 attempts. Sounds reasonable to get it done. Yeah. Seems not too bad. I don't think the chance is 10%, unfortunately. I think it's 5%. The initial post kind of got me more excited than the follow-up updates did. Nope, normal. On one hand, I can't believe I've zoned in on normal this many times, but on the other hand, I also can't believe I've realized it right away so many times. Like, normally I would run an instance, finish it, and then be like, where's my loot? Why is this not the right color? I will also add, if there's any chance that you have an ear infection, especially if it feels hot, if it starts leaking, please seek medical attention. You may need a doctor. Over 3 hours? Yeah, we're doing 4-hour streams this month, July until the 29th. 4-hour streams from me, whenever possible. So basically any day that's not the raid testing day, unless I have like a house thing to do. Priest, not doctor. You don't want to mess around with ear infections. Dedicated. Yeah, I want to make sure I'm not changing myself too short here. I want to leave us enough time to really give it all a good chance. 10-man ICC is the worst feeling. Doing ICC on 10-man heroic. Classic. ICC is so rude to have so many options that matter, you know? How you doing today, Scarlett? Are you surviving summer? Okay. Sleepy today. And now time for Fellhounds. Awakening essences. Oh no, not the stuff to buy Legion legendaries. I'm happy that I got Trading Post done today. That's great. I think tomorrow I'm going to do the Mop Panda experience. I could procrastinate even longer, but I think I'd like to try to get it done. I think by Thursday it should be a little quieter. And then I bet there'll be another activity surge on the weekend. So Thursday or Friday is probably the best day to do it. Mythic Jailer takes forever without the skip. Yeah, I bet. I'm partway through some of those skips, so I'll need to do a few more full clears. Try Mythic Sylvanas, it's awful. Oh, it snapped me. That's funny. I like looted the boss and then the trash snapped me back up. That's actually like a sick shortcut. New tech? Where's my pet? Wrong one. It's not my fast pet. Yeah, they really hide this. Oh, I did have a button for that. So it's not flip, fern, flurm, ruby. Is it ruby? No. I'm looking for my cunning pet for just an extra 8%. It must be fern. Yeah, it's fern. Fern's an owl. A somnowl. Do you foresee doing more 4-hour streams after July? No. Special event. Don't get used to it. Did they unfix ICC lockout sharing? I don't know. Decent amount of running in this one. Not as much as I'm sure like Sylvanas or Jailer, but you get bored and die and then have to do it all over again. That used to get me with doing Dragon Soul, is I would get bored working on Spine of Deathwing and then I would stop paying attention and I would fall off. 10 instance limit is account wide. So you might have to wait a little bit before you get more instances. Unless you have another account. Yeah. But you don't have to wait a whole hour. You just have to wait an hour from whenever you finish the first one. Or if it's bedtime, bed is a reasonable option. I'm always team bed. Or couch. Ooh, I got a Bee-wee. There we go. Nice. Hunters do a little bit more burst. No Mog. Is it server? Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. You're totally right. It is server locked. So if all of your characters are on the same server, then it's basically account wide. But if you have a character on a different server, you can get around it. I forgot about that. I do that too. I've got a druid on another server that I use for transmog farming. Yes, I also have. Can I mog it? It's a good one.
You have done.
What did I just get? A&R trinket and oh, a Legion legendary. Da, 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 da. No. Attempt 6, not true. I need more. No shackled Rizzle for me. Maybe I shouldn't be Dornigal. Maybe I should be like just leaving. Eh. It's fine. I go to my cave now. It was a good try. It might be the next one. I think next one might be my last level 80 that I have handy. It might be. Let me look at my account. Because we did these 4, and then 5, 6. Yeah, this will be 7. Yeah, I have 7 level 80s. I thought I had 8 of them or 9 of them. I only have 7 80s. Yeah. Should have leveled more. Argus should be unlocked account wide now. I have characters that had never been to Dalaran that were able to just take the Argus teleporter. Doable with 70s. It sounds like it's going to be annoying if I have to do mechanics on Agrimar though. It might come to that though. I might have to try that. How far are you into Legion collecting? How far am I into Legion collecting? I don't know how to answer that. Do you want my Legion all the thing number? I can probably come up with that. Yeah, let's see. Expansions? No, expansion features. Okay, so from Legion instances, 55.9. But I'm not going to make a point of farming Legion instances for Mog outside of the ones that have mounts for me because of Remix. Rate difficulty Mythic. Doable in 70s. Some of my 80s that didn't have very good rotations had to do phases on Agrimar, and I know if you take too long on him, he starts knocking you back, and I'm just worried I'm going to die. I feel like I used to die to him a lot. I feel like this character needs a sweatsuit. And a squirt gun. Or a clockwork gun, kind of like a toy. Got it on one of my bank calls. Okay. Yeah, if I don't get the mount on this try, I'll have to take another character out there. No, they added some sweatsuits to the trading post this month. They're 100 tender each just for a shirt pants combo. I'm a big fan. I love a sweatshirt. I love sweatpants. I live in them. I'm wearing a sweatshirt and sweatpants right now. Or I guess a hoodie and sweatpants and an enormous t-shirt. Because why buy your size when you can get an extra large? The only thing is that they're like stitched together. At least it doesn't have like the butt flap like the onesies do. But the little pockets on them are really funny. It's got like a tummy flap. I do like the little drawstrings though. Feels like a slight miss to not have a gray set first. I wonder if it would have been too, like, non-WoW to have, like, heather gray. Okie dokie. I'm going to try and kill a little more trash as I go so that I'm not getting snapped around. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm like, where's the boss? I'm not here yet. Got a Warglaive drop? Congratulations. Nice. Here's a stupid question. Do you need both of them, or do you just need one and then you just mog it twice? Purple sweatsuit, kind of high volume color-wise for me. I was kind of lost in thought over the last, like, minute about, like, the colors in modern fashion right now and how, like, warm neutrals are really big, or, like, really muted colors. And how fashion obviously works in cycles, so give another 10-15 years and I bet like this kind of like oatmeal colored thing is going to be seen as really dated. Although I'm getting to the age where I don't necessarily need to keep up anymore. I just kind of wear whatever I have and like But I wonder if there's going to be like another jewel tone era that's like widespread and super popular if you fast forward 10, 15, 20 years. Because like obviously high fashion changes much more quickly, but things that like filter down to the masses, those cycles tend to move a lot more slowly. You need them both on the same character. Do you need a second one for the achievements so my demon hunter can rock them? Oh, I see. You need both. Gotcha. Can't log them on any character. Only demon hunters after you acquire both. Gotcha. Teen boys, sagging pants, teen girls, belts mid-chest. I haven't seen the belts come back, but... Oh, that was weird. I thought somebody grabbed my hoodie, but there's no cat here. That must have been a ghost cat. I've seen kids with super baggy, saggy pants again. Not all of them, but some of them. I'd play single-minded Fury Warriors if you could mod glaives. That would be pretty cool. Jinko-Shin's air back in the day. Who am I gonna mog my my Scythe of the Unmaker on? I got a red one from Arcus. I used my movement speed cooldown way too early when I could still mount. That was very silly of me. Whoopsie daisy. Tasha. Oh, I didn't spell Tashalak correctly. I added an extra C into the middle section that did not need to be there. It's Taeshalaach. As in Shalalala. Little Mermaid. Really couldn't spell it for $1,000. Giving up on Gul'dan, switching to Kael'thas and the Birdman. If I can do this in my 70s, I'm very curious to see if I can make this mount drop for me this week. Because it's not the only week in the event, obviously, but... If it works in the 70s, I'll have a lot of chances. I've got a lot of 70s. I should make sure that if there's anything that I do need to do on 80s, though, like, I think Dazar lore is going to be much easier on 80s, especially on Mythic. And then, like, Shadowlands raids. I should be making sure that I do those lockouts this week as well, so I'm not, like, starting them late and then not having the lockouts. No, Tashalak. No Urzel. Alright, time to try it on a 70 then. Because that was my last 80. I don't know if the Scythe drop rate is buffed or not. It's like a separate loot drop, so it very well may not be. No, I don't think the rare mount drop has been affected. Those Arathi rares had pretty good drop rates, though. Those were pretty strong. We'll do a Druid. She's level 78. It's pretty close. One more chance for the day, I think. I think this will be my last run. Take about 10 minutes-ish. Getting out there and everything. Nah, no mount yet. Probably gonna need to get into feral for this. Might be at a disadvantage, actually. Maybe I should be Boomkin. Not that I know what I'm doing, but I can press the recommended buttons. Here, give me a starter build. And then give me rotation assist. Just because her staff has int on it and no agi, just in case it matters. Might not be that big a deal. Oh, I don't know. I kind of thought it would give me something. What's a good passive? I guess this one. Finally got the Abyss Worm yesterday. Now I'm farming Mythic, Jailer, and Sylvanas. Nice. I'll go run Antorus. You convinced me. Water your brain. I'll water mine. Delicious. She still has a flame buff. Mythic and Antorus mount took me like 300 pulls. Got my Glacial Tide Storm. Congratulations. Yeah. The World Tour approach is super valid. Nothing wrong with it. I really like the feeling, though, of brute forcing one instance with as many characters as I can. Because it just feels like I'm throttling the game. I'm just like grabbing with both hands and shaking it. Trying to make it spit out what I want. Brute forcing Invincible and then World Touring it up. Oh, I bet Wrath instances would be... Actually, I don't know. It might be 50. Because of leveling scaling. 30? 50? Somewhere in there. Oh, I probably didn't change my dungeon, my raid difficulty. Did I? Let's see. Nope, that's normal. Oops. I don't know if Tashalok or the Scythe had the boost applied, but I will tell you I got a Scythe today. That's the one thing that I did get. I got a red Scythe off Argus today. So she definitely has to press more buttons to make things happen. If you ever sign up for the newbie mentor thing, the vast majority of the questions are about the minimum level to unlock things. They're hard questions, for me at least, because their answers seem to change. You know, something that was true 10 years ago might have changed once, twice, 3 times since then. Every time they squish things, they shuffle things around, and it's kind of impossible to keep up, or at least it feels like that to me. So you definitely have to fight the bosses a little bit more. I'm a little worried about Agrimar. But we'll see. This character is 78. Yeah, Blizzard's vague when it comes to stuff like this. According to the wording of what they said, the scythe would be affected, but I wouldn't be surprised if it got missed somehow just because it's a separate drop. It's not in the chest at the end of the dungeon. It's it goes straight to bags. So like, even if it was true to the letter of the statement, it might still have, maybe it works and maybe it doesn't, because those are the kinds of things that tend to get missed. Gotta do dogs. So you kill the boss and it goes to your bags. I literally just got it. It went to my bags. It did not happen from the chest after the boss, which is where the boss loot was. We did this today. Raid renown? No, not at all. Best way for Alliance to get to Nixia's lair. Ooh. Where's the Nixia's lair again? Dustwallow Marsh? Don't mind me. Caverns of Time. Storm 1, Caverns of Time, fly north. Yeah, that's probably fastest. Wailing Caverns would be a similar distance, but Caverns of Time would probably be a little better. Theramore would be great if you can do it, but Caverns of Time is probably more accessible. This is our last Mog chance for the day. Or not Mog chance, Mount chance. That too. Two Sargeras tier sets, recolors. Yep. Also, I'm going the wrong way. How many times have they recolored that one set by now? Couple. Burning through. Yeah, we're still doing Antorus Mythic. This is my 9th attempt for today. I ran out of 80s, so I'm doing it on a 78. No mop intro today, no. Maybe tomorrow. Might do that tomorrow. I have not done it yet. I'm looting bosses wherever I can. Yeah, this is Antorus. Got a total of 4 mounts so far. Been so fun. Bangs are back. Yeah. Didn't drop on the 6th or until then. It's next week. I don't know, man. I got like 20 70s I could try if I can do it on 70s. I got all week to do this. How's the hunger meter doing? 4 hours seems sustainable. I mean, I'm hungry, but I'm also almost done. I got this is my last run and then I can go eat. We can do it for the month. I wouldn't make it a permanent change, I don't think. It's for lunch. I think we're doing veggie dogs. I got buns, I got mustard, I got ketchup. I bought like a family-sized bag of potato chips, and by that I mean like several families. Family of raccoons. I see it. I have apples, I guess, if I want fruit, if I wanted to add some kind of a vegetable or something. I know fruits and vegetables aren't the same thing. I need to finish this. This is not improving. Hold on. Gotta do with the mechanics. Not bad. This guy's 78 though. Yeah, you just gotta kill the ads. If you don't do it quickly enough, he starts doing a knockback mechanic that can kill you pretty easily. Alright. Surely never killed you. It's killed Flabby, I've seen it.
You have done well.
Alright. Drum roll. Nope, not that time. More chances tomorrow, though. Well, that was 20 attempts, or we're up to 20 attempts now. I must have had some logged previously. Just got mine. Nice, congratulations. Yeah, no Anarius for me yet. All right. I want to thank you very much for joining me today. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same schedule this week. So I'm going to be on from 9 in the morning Pacific time all the way through 1 o'clock, which is this time of day. I'll be back tomorrow. We got more mount runs to do. Appreciate the company. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.